And we're back after a year of nothing. Um, so, Kardinn and Kai defeated the Guardian out in the gorge, away from Slither Springs, allowing the druids to head out there and clear the blockage of the river, preventing eventual flooding of Slither Springs. Now, Archdruid Galmor, the Earth Elemental, is allowing them to stay the night in in Slither Springs, and I'm retconning this in. He did mention that he might have something else that you could potentially help with. Before the last he saw you, and you head off to the thing. The rest hut. So you guys get a long rest. But you guys wait, did I tell you to level up after that? Or was that after this next bit?
Don't think so.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah, you guys didn't level up. Okay, that was that.
So we're still 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna level you up after you get the crown. That's right. All right. So you sleep through the night, or do anything that is there anything you want to do before this long rest or during this long rest?
I want to scout my prey.
Okay. How far into your long rest? I won't make it take up your long rest because I know I won't let it take into your long rest because this will probably take less than an hour of physical exertion. So it'll still be part of your long rest. So, but you haven't taken a long rest at this point. So
You'd probably wait until like it was considerably late and people would normally be asleep. I mean, like he's not people, so he's gonna try it anyway.
Well, you wait until about like 1:30, 2 in the morning. It sounds nicely quiet outside. You hear maybe some crickets and frogs, but that's about it.
All right, I'm gonna sneak on out. You want me to roll stealth?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
And I'll very quietly, slowly if need be, make my way on over towards the Archdruid's house.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you slowly start making your way. Are you gonna go across the bridge? Or are you gonna?
No, that might be a little bit too obvious. So, what he's probably gonna do is get up to like the water's edge and then just try to like quietly brushstroke over.
Okay. I'll have you make a stealth check, separate stealth check for swimming, because swimming quietly is completely different than walking quietly. I'll give you advantage at this since you're you.
Very well, very well. Hey, that's a
Not
lot
that
better.
you needed it. Yeah, you glide through the water without even disturbing the surface. Just kind of slowly drift over towards Gelmore's hut.
It's like the skeletons in the first Pirates movie where they walk along the bottom and then slowly climb up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he'll just kind of like trying to like keep an eye out, make sure nobody's watching him, and he'll
Roll a D100.
Oh. Big money, big money, big money. Deep pockets.
Okay. Yeah, just if you're keeping an eye out for people, make a perception check.
Alrighty, I got you, I got you.
Right.
Yo.
I mean, other than like the occasional frog that you see, like not really even paying attention to you. Like being a druid, you understand animals a bit better. This frog doesn't even seem interested in you, so it's not like it's acting as a watchman for the druids.
Nice.
But
So he couldn't snitch if he wanted to. I won't have to silence him in a pot.
I mean, you in your experience, for those who commit crimes, even if people aren't paying attention, there's a chance that they still might notice. Just you never know, and like every little bit of information could potentially lead you to the source, not the source, the one who perpetrated a crime.
Right, right.
But you're at the water's edge, right next to the archdruid's hut. What do you do?
Kind of like just crawl on out,
Okay.
and then I'll try and like get up to the wall, like avoiding any windows, so I'm like not immediately seen from the inside if he's awake inside.
You don't see any light inside, and it's also the windows are shuttered closed.
Okay, okay. So then he'll come up to a window and see if he can sort of, slowly shimmy it open.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Alrighty. Oh. I knew it was gonna run out.
All right, you go to shimmy it open, and it seems to be a bit stuck. You're like, oh, why is it moving? So you like actually end up putting quite a bit of force, and finally hear a snap. Realize it was locked, and you just broke the shutter off. So you just gently set it down onto the ground.
Yeah, and then he'll just kind of like look around and make sure nobody's looking at him. And I'm like, oh shit. So like the window didn't open, but I broke off a
You
shutter.
broke off the outer shutter, yeah.
Oof. All right, yeah, he's gonna he's gonna. Is there a chimney?
Yeah, there's a chimney.
Does
There's
it
a
look like
fireplace in there.
smoke
Currently there's no
is-
smoke.
All right, he's gonna because I got the athlete thing. It shouldn't be that
Yeah,
hard.
it's not hard for you to get up there.
I just and I crawl up the roof. Does it look like I could fit down the chimney, Santa Claus style?
It might be a bit. You might be squeezing a little bit, but you should be able to.
All right. Yeah, he'll try and.
Make another stealth check though, because this is a bit different.
Okay.
Okay. You you work your way down the chimney. Do you go head first or feet first?
Feet first.
Okay. It's a bit tight up top, but it starts widening out towards the bottom, and finally you get down to the fireplace. Little bit warm, like the fire was doused a few hours ago, but there's no embers. You can still tell that it was lit within the past couple hours, though.
Okay. Okay.
Do you wear shoes?
He probably wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, like, and I don't even think I have shoes on him in the character art.
Yeah, there's none.
Or well, what I mean by that is the Hero
Oh,
Forge
the hero
guy.
for okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that one has either, but I know for sure the guy on the boogie board does not. So, um, yeah, he'll just kind of like from the fireplace, kind of like look around in this room. I have the dark vision, so like it's not like pitch black, right? Like there's like it's like shades of gray, right?
Yeah,
So it
it's
shouldn't
shades of
be.
gray.
Okay. Do I see him? Do I see the big guy?
You don't see him. Where you would see a bed, you do see a pile of rocks.
Strange. Um, he feels like that might be him in his like relaxed state. Um, Now I believe you told me you said he was wearing a crown when we first saw him.
Yes.
Is the crown near the pile of rocks?
It's on a nightside table adjacent to the bed. What would be the bed? It's a stone slab.
Right, right, yeah. He just kind of looks at it and he's like thinking to himself, should I? It's like right there. Oh, but we might have to like do some more stuff here. All right, well, I know where it is, and I know how to get in here. Scouting mission complete. And then he'll just crawl back up the chimney.
All right. Do that, no problem. You get out onto the roof. How are you? Where are you gonna jump into the water? Are you gonna climb down?
He's gonna climb down. He's not gonna jump in the water. He doesn't want to make his presence known.
Okay. You going back the way you came, or are you gonna take the bridge?
No, I'll go back through the water.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. You're a bit louder. You're disturbing the surface. You can hear like something swimming. If you're like over here, you could like definitely tell that there was something moving through the water, but it'd probably be a fish or something. And then you get to the shore and you manage. Oh God!
I shrink.
Yeah, you get back. You get back to the building, and
Alrighty,
make
yep.
a general wisdom check.
Got you.
Okay.
Hey.
As you're getting out of the water, you realize you look at your feet and you see that it's actually kind of there's a bit of wet ash stuck to it, and that the ash from the fireplace potentially could leave a trail. But though you did just get it wet, so it's not going to be leaving your foot unless you like force it off, like you brush it off. But if your feet were wet, you stepped in the ash, you definitely would leave footprints.
Good to know. Which means I probably. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't leave the fireplace. He just looked around from it. So
Yep.
for now, he hasn't left any. Okay, good to know though. Good to know. All right, yeah, he'll like try and wipe his feet off in like I don't know some grass or something,
Okay.
and then head back into the bunkhouse to go to sleep.
Okay, that probably took like 15 minutes.
Ultimate stealth.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, complete your long rest.
Pocket. Okay. I think I got the button on my sheet. Long rest. Yeah, I do. Nice.
Around the same time that you were woken up the day prior. You hear a knock on the door outside, um, and this time is actually you guys are starting to wake up. You hear a knock on the door. Do any of you open it?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay, yeah. Kardinn, you go and open the door, and there, standing, is Archsteward Gelmore.
Hi there.
Greetings. I know you just helped us, but we have one other thing that you could potentially assist us with. Uh, we mentioned the other day that, those little spider things, we saw some in the, underground cavern that we broke into and, got that tablet from. Those ones did scuttle off away, but, as far as we're aware, there are some undead in there, and potentially more of those spider constructs. So if you'd be willing to assist us, that's look through it. That would be most helpful.
I'm definitely more than willing to help. Except, I'm gonna be honest. That was a pretty intense fight with the fucking spider. Um, is there going to be any compensation
You were paid.
again?
Yeah. Oh, for this part?
Yes.
Okay, because you were paid yesterday with like very valuable gems.
No. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it just mean like, is there going to be like compensation again?
Oh yes, of course. Any loot you find in there that isn't specifically druidic, that would be useful for us. And if you do find stuff in there, I'm sure we could work out some arrangements. But we will again pay you with some more gems, of course.
All right.
Did I take the notes for those?
Let me wake
I
up
did not.
my partner here, see what he thinks. Because I'm down. I'm more than willing to help. So he goes over to Kai. Kai,
Yeah.
hey, they need our help again.
Okay.
Kai looks like he woke up in the middle of the night and didn't get a super restful sleep. But beyond that, it's fine.
It's fine. So, when would you like us to get there?
It's not far. It's just outside the settlement. Slithering Mines. It's the literal Slithering Mines. Uh, it's over here.
Why does this look like an asshole?
It's a mine entrance. It's a cave entrance.
I see.
There will be one of our own members have spent some time in there, looking around. That's how we know about the spiders and the undead. His name is Frederick Rockborn. He's a dwarf that likes digging around in caves. So he was the one that volunteered to be your guide in there, essentially. Of course, he hasn't explored it too much because it's a little dangerous, but with you at his side, it should be helpful.
Well, perfect.
All right. So, yeah. Have a little something to eat, and then we can head on over.
All right. Well, if you need anything, you'll know where to find me. But he looks at Larry. I don't think it will be too comfortable for your little friend there. So either you might want to leave him outside, or guess have him be comfortable with claustrophobic environments.
Yeah, you know what? Buddy, you should probably call Ruffian.
Good idea. Sorry, by the way. Roll20 just sent me an email.
Oh, did they finally respond?
Yeah, they just responded to me.
At this time, we cannot fix the issue.
No,
because-
like they're asking. They're like, are you willing to send like a link of like the game in question? I'm like, this is like every game. This isn't just one. I literally can't put a token down in any game.
Just send them a link to every game you have.
Yeah, it'd be like I can, but it's like every game.
Have you tried a different browser?
Yeah, what do you use?
Chrome.
Oh.
You know what? Let me I could try Firefox, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Let me try Firefox. I don't like Firefox, but
Daru always complains that Opera is the superior browser. However, it does not support Roll20 in the slightest.
why would I use Opera? Like, what the fuck?
Apparently, it's really good. I don't know. Dengue uses it too. Something about like it being encrypted or some crap like that. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
computer
sure.
people.
You know, I mean, I don't want fucking Chrome to be using like 60% of my RAM either, but like,
Chrome tab scary.
yeah,
Chrome tab big skaggle burr. That's all like the Guguru robots that are like watching your every breath. Yeah. That's why when you're like talking to your friends, like if you have a Chrome tab open and then you're talking to people in Discord and you're like, wow, I could really go for some popcorn, and then you tab over and go to like search videos and then it's up on your YouTube feed. Excellent ways to make popcorn. Top 10 popcorn brands, hot local popcorn singles in your area. Sorry, hot local popcorn kernels in your area. There you go.
All right, let me delete his icon real quick.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look at that. It still doesn't work.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's good to try things.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Put you back. All right. Yeah, you call Ruffring. Also, you took a full rest.
Yep.
Actually,
I'll,
did you
I'll-
did you guys remove the extra HP you got from the Hero Feast?
Oh,
Oh
that's
shit.
why I had 48 written down. Okay.
Yeah, I totally remember what mine was.
I told you to write it down. It should be in your bio.
Oh, I did. It's in my bio.
43.
43. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Hello, Pappy.
Yeah, and I only have more health than him because of Dwarven Resilience bullshit.
Also, I upped your speed to 30. Why is it at 25?
For me?
Oh no,
No.
no, I left it at 25. Never mind.
I'm a
So,
dwarf.
Can
I'm
I
not
only
talking.
have?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Tom.
Am I supposed to have only 25?
Yeah,
What, Eric Hockers only have 25 speed? No, I thought they have 30.
they have 60 in the air and 25 on the ground.
It's dumb.
It was recently debuffed to 30, so yeah, let's make that 30. Yeah, you called Ruffian, and first there's nothing. Larry's flown out and he's sitting on the roof, the eve of the house across the street, and after a bit, you're like kind of looking around. You're like, this is odd. It hasn't taken him this long to get here before, and then you start hearing scratching at the gate, and Gilmore's like, what? He goes over, opens the gate, and Ruffian just kind of trots through. Where's Ruffian? There he is.
Yo, Ruffian.
Yo.
Kind of licks your
So-
leg a little bit. There's like a sorry I'm late kind of thing.
It's no problems, buddy. I still, we're good. I'm not dumb, right? Like you fucking to put the token down, you use the fucking the symbol on the
You click and
right?
drag.
Right, that's what
name.
I've been doing.
Yeah, click and drag the name.
The name?
Yeah, not the image. Well, yeah, no,
I
because if
mean,
you click the image,
yeah, not the image.
it's the name. So like, hover over Kai Reefborn, pull it, drop it.
Oh my god, have you been doing it wrong this whole time?
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. No, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I've been always able to use the fucking picture. What?
It's never worked that way.
I
No.
always did it like that.
It,
Every
I
time
swear to
I've clicked the
God.
picture, it highlights everything in blue, which is
I
frustrating.
swear to God.
it's never worked that way.
It
Are you
works
gonna
for me. I
respond to
swear to God, that's how I
Roll20 as like,
always did it.
sorry, I'm a dumbass. I've been clicking the picture, not
No,
the name.
no, fuck. Hold on. Oh my God.
Murphy's Law. When attempting to fix something, it always works in front of the repairman.
But that's dumb because when I'm the fucking GM of Star Wars, it lets me do that.
Maybe it's a GM feature? I don't know.
But I was able to do it in Baldur's.
I
Beck, try and
can't
click and
do it.
drag by the
I can't
picture.
click on the picture and drag it because it.
Maybe you're just hovering really close to it. Like, no, I have to physically be making the
Yeah,
text.
I
in
have to
blue.
physically be over the name.
Get out.
Yeah, like I could go all the way on the edge of the K and Kai, which puts me close to it, as long as my cursor is making the name blue instead of black.
Well, even for me, even if
I-
it's making it blue, it doesn't work. The actual cursor has to be directly over part of the letter.
Yeah.
Anyways, you should probably let Roll20 know that
I'm literally doing that right now. I said yes, so I actually figured it out.
I'm an
I'm
idiot.
I'm an idiot. I am sorry for wasting your time. I was trying to drag it from the picture and not from the letters of the name. I
How long?
apologize greatly.
How long has it been like this? Like months,
Months.
right? Months.
Months. So either at some point you Mandela affected yourself into thinking that it was the opposite, or like you're Tom from another universe. I
Where
don't
it's
fucking
been
know, man.
that way the entire time.
Yeah, it's been that way the entire time in the other universe, and you just came here where it's always been the name, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Anyways, Larry nods at Ruffian and kind of calls at him a little bit, and Ruffian barks at him a bit, and then they both nod at each other, and Larry flies off.
Ah, wolf.
But prepare your spells. You know what you're going up against.
Yeah, hold on.
Potentially
Let's see.
some more of those little spider drones and undead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Did you redo my slots?
Yeah, I upped them because I noticed that you didn't.
Oh yeah,
Click the
because
wrong rest button,
I was
it does it.
emailing. I'm still emailing.
I didn't change your spells. I just put the max levels back in. Freak out!
I'm trying to think of what else to pick up. Okay, fuck it, I'll go with that. Those are my spells. Aw, freak out.
The little elemental squirrel, once you guys have breakfast, that you saw in Gelmore's house the other day, comes by and chitters at you a little bit, and tries to like get you to follow it. And Kai, you know animals. It seems like it definitely wants you to follow it. So you and Kardinn and Ruffian follow it to Slithering Mines, and it leads you through a series of mine shafts, and you get down actually pretty deep, um, until you finally reach a small breach in the wall that leads into a torchlit room, um, where you enter here.
Oh. Here. No. Here. Yes.
Here, you're coming in through here.
Oh. Here. Yes.
I was gonna drag Tom's tokens onto the map, but he doesn't need that anymore.
Yeah, you
I
can
still
do it
appreciate
now.
it.
No, you do it yourself. You've been
Fuck you.
freeloading this whole time.
Do it, you bimbo.
I'll do ruffian because
Can't wait until we tell the others.
Shut up.
You're never gonna live this
No.
down. I hope you know that.
No, we're going to tell the others that Roll20 fixed my problem.
Nope, that is not. I refuse to lie for you in this scenario.
No, you will lie. I take back Dino.
Nuh-uh.
it's too late. It's already
It's
ours.
too late. It's already ours.
I'm gonna tell Chris that you sacrificed the bird to me.
Oh, I was gonna tell him anyway. That's his. That's.
That threat's dead on arrival, man. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He's gonna be so mad.
Yeah, I'll be like, so Chris, I made an executive decision. He'll be like, what? And I'll be like, so remember Frigg? Yeah, it's Tom's now. He's gonna go, what?
Why'd
I'm
you give
gonna.
it to Tom? What does Tom need it for? Well, you see.
We have a Tyrannosaurus Rex now.
It's gonna suck though if he actually gets like genuinely heated because he will angrily tell me how he's going to do sexual things to me. I guarantee.
What? What do you mean?
Meaning he's going to say I'm going to rape your corpse, but he's going to say it angry and mean it instead of say it jokingly, which is way more cringe than when he says it jokingly. Either way, it's always cringe, but like when he's actually mad and those are his choice words,
It's
makes me
concerning.
cringe.
Bro, like, yeah,
At
he
this
has
point,
a way
it's
with
cringe. It
words.
used to be concerned. Yeah, he has a way with words that makes your spine crawl. Makes your spine activate and chitter inside of your body and move the rib cages like legs. That's a picture. That's a fucking picture. It's crawling up inside of me.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh boy.
All
So
right.
we're in the cave.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You get down here. You see a dwarven man holding a torch, leaning up against the wall over here. Um, he seems to be kind of out of it, like he's zoned out completely.
Saw dude.
Oh, oh. Sorry. I got a little distracted there. I guess you're the outsiders that the Archdruid told us about.
Yes.
All right. What's your guys' passive perceptions, just out of curiosity?
20.
20?
Yeah, 13.
Kai, you notice that he has lots of, like, his clothing seems to be torn in places, but there's no, like, gashes from, like, a sword that would have caused such a tear. Like, it definitely seems like his flesh has been, at least he's been swung at by a sword that should have cut his flesh, but there's no scars or cuts there.
He's a lycanthrope. No. He regenerated.
Ah, all right. Well, I've only explored this place a little bit. Killed maybe a zombie or two. I'm not sure. And heard some skittering about down a hallway somewhere, but other than that, haven't really gone in too far.
All right. Well, I guess it's like, I don't know, map this place or some shit.
Right. This door is unlocked. Just have it closed, just for safety reasons, of course. I'll let you lead the way. I'm not much of a fighter, to be honest. Frankly, it's amazing I managed to take down just one zombie.
Yeah, I was wondering why like your clothes are all torn up, but you look okay.
Oh, yeah. I healed myself. I'm fine.
Oh,
Druidic
all right.
magic. We can do that. I see
Right,
that you're
right.
another man of nature, so.
Yeah, I like use the water inside of my body to like close the wounds. The ocean is mysterious.
So are
I,
rocks. But it's not a
yeah,
contest. I was just, I mean, I wasn't saying that to be like, oh, rocks are cool. I wasn't, you know what? He'll just push open the door slightly. It goes silent.
all right. I mean, like, I imagine rocks are cool, but I've never like spoken to a rock before. Well, except for the archdruid, but I don't think he's actually a rock. I think he's rocks. So maybe I have spoken to rocks before. He's cool though.
You mentioned that he was an earth elemental.
I know.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
rock
you're
hard.
just fucking dumb.
I technically this time compared to Morgan, actually yes, his intelligence is a 7. So
Kai's intelligence is a 7.
yeah, and his charisma's an 8. Bro, fucking Morgan at least his intelligence is like a 12. So most of it's just him pretending to be an idiot. He has above average intelligence. He's just
Yeah, he understands how the gun works.
oh yeah. Yeah. I mean he's not a fucking moron. He just it's more like he plays the fool because he's
Kai's a
expected
moron.
to play the fool. Kai is 100 he's a surfer dude. That was the whole point. That's why I made him a surfer dude because I was like, yeah, he's wise in the ways of the ocean. He's a fucking numbnuts otherwise.
He reminds me of like the guy from Surf's Up.
The
That was
chicken.
kind of the inspiration, yeah. Chicken Joe, yeah.
Chicken Joe, yeah, literally
Chick-
Chicken Joe.
Chicken Joe was 100% the inspiration for this character. Because yeah, because we made this when we were at Lake George. For some reason, Chicken Joe was just like in my mind, and I was just like, I need to make Chicken Joe. And I was gonna be an Aarakocra until I found out you were gonna be an Aarakocra, and I thought 2 of them would be too many, so I made him a dwarf.
Yeah, Beck was like, please don't pick people up at level 1 then drop them. That's so cheesy.
I would have had to have done it at least once. Yeah, so he's gonna just start walking forward and be like,
Yep.
yeah,
All right.
rocks.
Yeah, you see the hallway in front of you. It's very similar to the dig site at Midwall. Shit. There we go. It's very similar to the dig site that you saw at Midwall. But it doesn't seem to be as in poor condition. Like it's not as exposed to the elements here.
All right. You coming, Kardinn?
Yeah, I'm coming. Let's go, ruffian.
Mark.
He's gonna cast Speak with Animals real quick.
Okay. Rafi doesn't
Bang.
notice he's just kind of trotting alongside everyone.
Yeah. He's gonna whisper to him like, is this guy moving with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, how do you feel about this guy?
Have him make a insight check at advantage because it's smell.
Oh, okay, cool. So insight is what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom check at
okay.
advantage.
Yeah.
Oh
If
wow,
he's not
actually got good wisdom.
you can add your proficiency bonus to this actually because it's an ability.
Oh
check.
shit!
Yep.
Okay,
It's
that's not
Pog.
that's still not bad though. My proficiency is what, a 4?
No, should be a 3.
Oh, it's a 3. So he's 13.
13.
It's not horrible.
He seems all right. He does smell a bit like death though,
Wait, what do you mean death?
like dead things.
He did say he killed a zombie.
Do you think he may have gotten like bitten? Is that how it works?
Oh my god. It's the Walking
How should
Dead.
I know? I'm a dog.
You're a pretty smart dog, then, because you're talking to me.
Only because you use magic.
You're saying you're only smart because of magic?
No, I'm normally decently smart. It's just I can only talk to you this way.
Hmm.
Because
When are you gonna learn English?
we've been over this. It's physically
When are you gonna
impossible for me
learn
to make
dog?
those sounds.
Hmm. Wait, so like the entire time he's talking to me, does Kai just hear barking?
Or like kind of like
Probably like yeah,
Oh,
a series of like barks, growls, and other dog audible noises.
Well, fuck. Just do me a favor.
This is
If
pretend that the rebel's also here too. Forgot to
okay,
duplicate it.
Okay, so then I will go this way.
do me a favor though, Ruffian. In case like I don't see it, just watch our back.
I always do.
Thank you. We keep going. There's just a pile of trash.
It's trash, man.
Trash, man. I start eating garbage. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I look left. I look right.
Left doesn't seem to go anywhere. It just seems to be an alcove. Right definitely goes somewhere. You in fact see two archways, and it descends into darkness further on. This way goes into more rubble.
I go here. I like stop when I get here.
This is a bit further than I got on my own.
Oh. Alright. Left or right?
It's up to you. I'm just here to provide light and a little bit of support.
Kardinn, left or right?
I'm gonna say right.
Alright. He'll walk over and try the door.
You try the door, but it seems to be locked.
Hmm. Do I have anything for that?
I'm gonna try and, if I can, pick it with my thieves' tools.
All right. Actually, make a perception. I don't know. With your passive perception, it's fine. You see that it's not like a normal door. Like it's very much. It feels familiar at the same time. Like very much the same way that you understand the tablets. You understand this door. Doesn't seem to be locked in the same way that that doors you're used to are, but this door, it's definitely something of the Illithids or Mind Flayers creation.
May I use my Illithid wisdom feature to assume direct control and open the door with the brand of authority?
You know, when I first gave you that whole feature, it wasn't intending to be like Baldur's Gate tadpole shit, but it kind of is. Now that I think about it. Yeah, make a wisdom check.
Very well. A power fills you. Authority. Authority!
Yeah, you reach out your hand, you just kind of like lift it up, and you hear a click, and the door just kind of rises into the ceiling.
Ha, I'm magic.
Aren't you a druid?
Yeah, but like in a different way.
I see. He steps around the corner, and you can see a room with some bodies in there.
Oh,
A couple
fuck, those are
skeletons and some
dead people.
corpses.
The body's in the floor.
How fresh do the corpses look?
They're make a medicine check.
Well, I'm not good at that, but we'll see.
Can I help him?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, what's up with the?
It was
oh,
so
oh,
quick before the show immediately after. Yeah. Okay. They're old, very old. Like, with that roll, probably around a century old.
Century. Holy shit.
So some of these are very well preserved, and
So-
others did not deteriorate.
Can we tell how they died?
If you get closer, you could. Not from here.
This room feels like a trap.
Ruffian sniff.
Make a investigation
Sniff
check.
check.
Who? Ruffian or me?
Ruffian at advantage.
So what's the
Intelligence, add your proficiency
Oh,
bonus
he's
because
not good with these.
add your proficiency bonus, and that's a 7. Oh no, it just smells decayed and like death, and he's sniffing around, sniff, 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 and then you watch Ruffian freeze.
Boing! He's a pointer dog. He's just pointing
No,
towards
he
something.
freezes solid, and then he starts sniffing a little bit more, and then his tail drops, sniffs a bit more, and then he skitters backward, and you're looking at Ruffian, and you don't know what spooked him, but Kai, with your passive perception, you've noticed that the body started to move.
Oh.
Oh boy.
And the other bodies started to move. And the bones seemed to start assembling themselves.
What is this, Dark
And
Souls?
slowly they begin to rise.
You watch.
Rise.
Rise. Yeah. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Yo, I recognize that art. That's a
You reckon?
skeleton, and that's a zombie.
Yeah, I directly ripped it.
Wait,
from
I know
D&D.
that.
It directly ripped it from D&D Beyond. Don't talk
Bone
about it.
Jangles.
Well, kiddo, looks like you found my lawyer's office. Welcome
That's
to
the official
Bone Zone.
D&D skeleton art, though.
I know.
That's the official Bone Jangles.
Yeah, because I didn't have anything unique at the time, and I didn't know that I could change token images without. Like, I didn't realize I could make a copy of a sheet and then change the token. So every time they called for their bone lawyer, I just dropped a skeleton.
Simsalady.
Yep, you have to say Simsalady and rub the coin in your fingers.
All right, make
I will
a
roll initiative.
roll. I mean, roll
Now,
initiative.
If I remember correctly, Ruffian shares an initiative
Yes,
with
he
me,
does.
right?
He goes immediately after you.
Perfect. Wait, what the fuck? That's supposed to be me.
You had Ruffian selected. I can remove him.
Okay. I'll roll again and just.
Simsalady.
How? How is that a nat 1?
How do you have a +9 to it? Why do you have advantage?
Oh fuck! I didn't mean. I forgot
you
to
rolled
untoggle.
an intelligence check.
What?
Wait, why is wait, what?
I
So you
normally rolled that.
Intelligence.
No, that's
with
that's initiative. Why do you have a +9 to initiative?
What the fuck?
Do
I
you
didn't.
have the alert feat?
Do I have the
I
alert?
don't think
No.
you do.
No, I don't.
Because if he has that, then he'd have the 5, and then the 5
See, that's a
would be added to
+4.
the
Why does
4.
this have a +9?
The fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know. Roll it again.
I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Holy shit! Plus 18?
Oh, that's the dice that was rolled.
Oh.
Wait.
So I rolled an 18. Wait, what the fuck? How did I roll a nat 1 then? On a 13.
I'm not understanding. Are you? It's rolling 2 dice. Hold on. Roll it a couple times. See if you hit like a 30.
So yeah, right. That the nat 20 should be a 24. So how the what the fuck?
This doesn't make sense to me.
I think I know what
Initiative
happened.
style. Normal. Oh, it's doing... your initiative was set to advantage for some reason.
On what? Kardinn?
Yeah.
It was normal.
No, it was set to advantage. Like, yeah, that. But there's a specific setting in settings that
Yeah.
change initiative style. So roll it again, because you've been rolling initiative at advantage.
Is that better?
Yeah, that works.
That's unfortunate. So which one am I taking?
I'll let you roll one more time, just
Okay.
because that way.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
fate.
Lucky number
Even though
7.
I don't believe in it. Let me roll for Frederick, as I forgot to roll.
He's a zombie.
Oh, and I need to roll for the enemies too. Shit.
I'm back. That was a big P. Okay.
We found out why Tom's thing was weird. His was set to initiative to advantage for some reason.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why.
We're in danger.
I'm in danger.
That's funny because like you mentioning Bone Jangles, like a year later, I finally found character art that fit him, and then I like lost it.
His Bone Jangle is gonna make a reappearance in Wild West: The Reckoning.
See, like he's a character that has no significant bearing on the story, so maybe.
But it would be possible for him to show up anyways. The Bone Zone.
The Bone Zone is a canonical place that exists. Yes.
All right. So it is. Hold on. I was gonna. Since this works now.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, Frederick will cast Shillelagh on his quarterstaff and approach the zombie that just got up, and he will strike. Let me change this so there's. So it represents Shillelagh. There we go. 13 to hit. What's the zombie's AC? It's low. It's 8. Alright, roll damage. 9. Alright, and he will move over here. And this zombie's turn. This zombie will come on and slam.
Come on, slam.
15. Does that hit Frederick? It does. He didn't cast Bark Skin like a dumbass. 2 bludgeoning on Frederick. Alright, Kai.
Alrighty. He's going to come right here. Bonus action, cast Shillelagh, and he's gonna try and bop.
Alright. Go forth. That hits.
Tally ho!
5 bludgeoning damage. Okay. And it's not looking good.
Very good.
Alright, this skeleton sees a dog in front of it. It's not happy. If it could feel things. It will strike the dog with a short sword. Does a 16 hit Ruffian?
Let me check. Yes.
3 piercing.
All right.
Kardinn.
All right. This is the one that just hit him.
No, this guy.
Oh. Okay.
Which
So
you
if I'm
probably should have went before, but I'll fix that next round.
I'm gonna hit the one to Ruffian's right. Do I have extra attack? I do have extra attack. This is very good. Oh my god, my nut! So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark as my bonus action,
Alright.
and then
I gave you
so
a
that's
damage modifier, Hunter's Mark.
perfect. Thank you. I'm going to attack him twice.
Right. With what?
My IQ killer.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait, was that a bow
Dang
or a
bang.
sword?
It is a.
That's a bow. You have
Oh.
disadvantage.
I totally forgot. I thought it was a sword. So
16 to hit. Yeah, that hits. You shoot him point blank, dude. Roll damage.
okay. I will roll the first one. So holy shit. Hunter's Mark 4, 8, and 6. Is he still alive?
Yes, he's still up, but barely. You took out a chunk of its shoulder.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at this one. Will that cause
You
disadvantage?
still have disadvantage because you have a hostile entity within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna fucking shoot another one
Okay.
at this guy then.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
That still hits. Roll damage. 14. Does he make his con save?
Oh, he's about to die.
He does. He lives at 1 HP.
Oh my god. All right. Ruffian. He's gonna take a maul at him.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why I rolled an advantage. That's a 14.
Yeah, it hits. His AC is 8.
Okay. 9.
9. All right. Another con save.
Use your spell attack bonus to hit and add your PB to bonus
I
damage.
modify. Actually, that needs a +1 to it. Actually, because it has been updated for your increased proficiency bonus. So if you want to go through and change the additional plus to it, because it should be a +2, change that to a +3.
So it's 1d8 plus. It's 1d8 +2 +2 currently.
I think it's like a naturally +2. There's a second +2. Change that to a +3.
+3.
+3. Yeah.
Gotcha. Changed it.
Oh yeah, forgot to reveal that there were stairs here.
Okay.
um.
So he's dead.
No, he's still up.
He's still up?
5 plus the damage taken. Oh yeah, he's down. Yeah, he's dead. I didn't see the 5 plus damage taken.
Alright, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, he was 1 off of surviving. Alright, this skeleton is going to take a shot at you, Kardinn, because you just downed one of the undead that it's fighting with. Pew!
That misses.
Okay. That's his turn. This skeleton's turn is also going to shoot at you, because you just downed his buddy.
That misses.
Okay. And now it's Frederick's turn. Frederick is going to move here, and he's going to strike the skeleton with his quarterstaff. Actually, no. Yes, he will strike the skeleton with his quarterstaff. What's the skeleton's AC? 13! Okay, yeah, he hits. 6 bludgeoning, and I'm pretty sure they're vulnerable to bludgeoning. They are. So that's 12 damage to the skeleton. And like you see like his rib, like you see the quarterstaff strike the spine through where the stomach would be. And like the whole skeleton like kind of rattles, and a bunch of bones of the rib cage just clunk to the ground. It's about to keel over. This zombie is alive, and it will attack the guy that last attacked it, which was you, Kai. So he will come on and slay him, which will miss. All right, Kai.
I will respond to that attempted slam with another wham bam. I'm going ham. Shillelagh. Oh, did it not roll?
You don't. Yeah, you don't have to roll shillelagh. You just roll attack.
No, I know. Because it's up for like a minute. It's just.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now it went through. Okay, that shouldn't have been advantage.
Witcher music?
You're flanking him.
Am I? Oh my God, I am.
That's
okay,
why he moved there.
I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
11 bludgeoning. All right. Minus 11. Needs to make a Constitution save. Needs to roll fucking high.
I think it's good.
That's a nat 20. Yeah, he's good. He's still up.
And yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am because I got the flanking. So.
Okay, Kardinn.
Alrighty. He's going to shoot him.
Right, fire away.
Let me do that real
Hit him
quick.
with your best shot.
Dun-dun, dun-dun. I don't know why I have 2 IQ killers on my fucking thing, but whatever. Bang. Yeah, it looks like my fucking thing is like duplicated for some reason. Do you see this too?
Hold on, let me look.
It's a glitch that can happen sometimes.
I've had that happen to Rebecca.
It's no problem. Let me hit him once with the I'm sorry, hit him twice with the IQ killer. Bang bang.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. First one hits, barely. Second one hits. Actually, you probably only needed the first one. So if you want to move that second attack to another, you can. Because
I'm gonna move it to him.
You just killed him. Because that's the guy you're shooting, right?
This one?
Yeah, you're shooting him. Oh, you're shooting him?
I shot him first.
Oh yeah. You killed him with one shot. You hit the base of the neck and knock the head off, and the whole skeleton collapses and disassembles. Same thing with this one. You actually manage to shoot the arrow right through the empty socket of its eye, and it goes and it pins into this chest here, and the bones just come apart and clatter to the floor. Yeah, they're both dead. You insta killed them.
Fuck, Kardinn killed 3 of these already. All right, Ruffian, take your movement, my friend. How much movement does he have? 40 feet. Okay, cool. So he's gonna go 5.
See, a good dungeon expends your resources on small battles with easy to kill enemies so that you're absolutely fucked against the boss.
Oh yeah, are you keeping track of your arrows, Tom?
Yes, I am. I just gotta write off 2 more. He's going to take a slash.
We're doomed.
All
right, go ahead. That hits. All right, need to make a con save. He fails. And yeah, Ruffian leaps up, rips out the zombie's jugular, and just the zombie just collapses. Don't ask how the jugular being ripped out causes it to fucking die. Even though it's dead already. Okay.
It just works.
It just works.
There better be shit in those chests.
Nope, it was a trap.
I might have to come up with loot. I forgot to do that. All right, the skeleton's gonna short sword.
We talk about their mimics.
Their mimics. It always has been. Yeah, that hits. 5 piercing. All right, this druid Okay, he's going to attack. Let's see if he hits. Has to beat a 13. Oh my god. Okay. This zombie is dead. Kai.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like squeeze past Ruffian here, get over to here, and I'm gonna try and bonk him.
Okay. You have advantage, but okay. Roll damage. That's
Bonk.
18 damage because he's vulnerable to bludgeoning, and
Yep.
you pulp him.
Pulped.
Yeah, you turn his spine into powder. Actually, no, you whack him on the ass, and his pelvis powders instantly, and
Oh my
the
god.
skeleton collapses. He only had 1 HP left.
Nice.
I don't have permission to.
Well,
Dylan, I
I'll
need
skip
help.
it. Oh, that's weird. Got you though.
Okay, so you killed those guys. Well, goes to show that there were more undead down here. Ignore that I'm Irish now and not Scottish.
Ah, well, you know. So you said there's more of these?
No, I'm just saying, goes to show that there's more.
Oh, all right. Oh yeah, there's probably more than this too. Something about like a defense mechanism or something like that, and I feel like it's definitely not just the little, well, also slightly big robots. So I will say though, I'd rather deal with these than more of those robots. They're quite deadly. Although, yeah.
I agree.
Hey, so I'm gonna check out one of these chests. Hopefully, it's not a trap. He will very slowly open the chest.
It's locked.
Cardinn's gonna go to the other one.
Do you open it?
I do.
It's locked. They're both locked.
Do they have locks on them?
Yes. They seem to be
He-
more like normal humanoid chests. In fact, around the room, you actually notice that there's like decayed humanoid resting places for slaves potentially of the Illithids.
Oh, so it's like foot lockers. Okay.
Um. What do I have?
I mean, I got thieves' tools. I could try to give it a crack.
Yeah, if you want to try and pick it, go ahead.
I attempt to use my hand drum.
Roll performance.
As you wish.
Let me try and get this one.
It's a good beat. You managed to get it unlocked.
Nice. Click.
It was not a hard lock.
I slowly open it. What is inside?
Inside, you see some rotted clothes. You also see inside what seems to be a little pouch of smoke powder.
Smoke powder.
It seems the individual who had this footlocker was planning on trying to make a break for it.
Staging a coup against my brothers. Um. Okay. Kardinn will take it, and
Who?
not Kardinn. Sorry, fuck. I'm doing that again. Kai will take it and hand it to Kardinn. There you go. That's what I meant to say.
Okay. What is it?
Ah.
Smoke powder. It's like gunpowder, but magic.
Oh,
Because
what can I actually use it for?
you can set it on fire and throw it away, and it'll explode and deal 1d6 fire damage.
Or what's its practical use?
It's explosive.
Yo,
That's
arcane
its
bomb?
practical use.
Yo,
So it's a
arcane
grenade.
gun?
It would be used for. It could be used for a gun, but since those don't really exist, it's like for cannons or grenades, like small handheld explosives kind of stuff.
Wait a second. They have grenades and cannons in Helldrum, but guns don't exist? Beck, what is this shit?
They're not miniaturized yet.
Hmm,
Cannons are rare though.
Very well. All right.
Plus,
all
why
right.
miniaturize a cannon when you can use like fucking a wand of magic missiles?
So true. I'm gonna try and open the other one. Give that a little
All right.
lucky picky locky.
Roll thieves' tools. You almost get it like jammed, and then you're like, oh no, not that pin, and then you manage to get it unlocked. And inside, similar thing, you find rotted clothes, some old rotted boots, but you do find a headband that seems to be in pristine condition.
Like an exercise headband?
Could be. It's blue.
Oh.
Oh,
I
what
don't
did you
know what
find
this
there?
is for. I think it's an exercise headband.
I'd identify it for you, but it's not a spell I know.
What are you gonna use it for?
I don't know. Probably my next workout.
When do you work out?
He's not a fat character. He
He's
is.
pretty fit, actually.
Not
Yeah.
that's not what I mean. Like I've never seen him work out.
Oh, yeah. So you know how like
Life's
you've been
my
traveling
workout,
me?
dude.
No, no. It's like you know if you've been traveling with me for a while, and it's like that whole you think you know a guy type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I can't sleep, I do push-ups. I
For
just
every
kind of get
sheep
up
I
and start doing
count, I
push-ups.
do one push.
No, I'll do push-ups. Sometimes if I wake up early before you, I go for like a jog, sit-ups, burpees. You know, got to try and keep the form up. Um, you really got to exercise your core. It's very important for climbing rigging on ships, and I don't want to like get flabby. But I mean, we're also doing plenty of walking here constantly. Well, except for that one time you flew me. I appreciated it, but I had to get a little extra exercise in after that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't like being lazy. I know I kind of seem like a lazy guy, but that's just mostly because I'm like tired from all the other shit I do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like you date chicks, I exercise. I
I
mean, I
think her and I are
also,
hitting it off.
yeah, it sounds like things are going well. I'm not saying it negatively. I'm just saying like that's like the thing that you've been doing. Well, when you're gone, I exercise,
Hmm.
or I do other things, which like he kind of pretty sure he explained to you that he met the guy from the Thieves Guild, but he kind of like cuts off at that point and like it gives you a look and then like slightly moves his head to the right, indicating the guy standing there with you. So he just kind of like stops there and it's just like, so should probably check the door across from here, yeah?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. He's gonna walk over to the other door. I'm sorry. I know that's not what you intended, but I just find that so funny now. That's not authority. I have the abilities, but without the Mind Flare tadpole that will one day kill me.
Sick.
I mean, actually, it makes some sense because without the tadpole, it's not like I don't have an understanding of how their contraptions work. So it's more like maybe I'm using my mana how they would use their psychic abilities. Would that make sense?
Yes. Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure. I'm manipulating my mana in a way that would simulate what they do. It's definitely not bullshit.
All because you scratched your eye after you accidentally fell into a vat of liquefied tadpoles.
That would be. Wait, is that what that was?
Yes.
Oh my god, I
It was
almost
an
got a
old.
parasite.
It was an old tadpole brine pool
Oh my
that
god.
was sitting there for so long that the tadpoles had decayed into a goo.
Holy fuck, I almost got infected. Like if they were alive. Holy shit, that's
I mean,
terrifying.
you kind of were infected, in a way.
Okay, all right. So that makes way more sense now. All right, yeah. Authority. I try and open it.
Alright, wisdom check.
Very well. That's very scary to me. Oh, that's not good.
You try to you're trying to unlock it. You're really trying. It's not unlocking. No, you can't.
I feel like I have to poop now.
In
Want me to give it a
frustration,
try?
you're like, damn it, and you just kind of fling your hands upwards, and the door lifts up. It wasn't locked.
I am so.
Because that's what
angry
you were
right
trying
now.
to do. You're trying to unlock it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not locked.
God
That was
damn
the
it.
main thing that you needed to use the wisdom check for. The DC to open it was only 5.
Oh my god. He just walks in and he's like, God damn it.
This looks familiar, Kai.
Oh shit.
It looks like the kind of experimentation room that you saw back in Midwall. In fact, actually, it looks a lot similar layout to. Actually, it's exact same layout as the one in Midwall. Because I just copied and pasted the room.
Oh, that's mighty convenient.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same kind of pool pot that you fell in over
crap.
there, and there's a skeleton of some poor soul that was strapped down.
Now that I really think about that, that makes way more sense too. Why Luke and Anthony were low-key freaking out
About what?
that I fell into the pot. Because if it was actually living mind flare tadpoles, that means I'm infected and will turn into an illithid in 7
In 2 days.
Oh, it's 2 days? I thought it was 7.
It might be 7. Hold on. Let me look up the gestation period of ceramorphosis.
Are we talking about D&D or real life?
No, this is a D&D thing. So mind
Oh.
flares, the God, what would be the best way to describe them? The purple Davy Jones motherfuckers.
Okay.
They have psionic powers, right?
Right.
But the way how they infect their hosts, not hosts, I'm sorry,
The way they
infect their
reproduce.
slaves, reproduce. They take little mind flare tadpoles that the Elder Brain provides to them. I think, I think it provides them.
Makes them, yeah.
Yeah, and then essentially what they do is they put it in through your eyeball, and then it begins the process known as
Are those the
ceramorphosis.
things from the Baldur's Gate video game?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about then.
Yeah,
Okay.
so once the ceramorphosis process begins, you will slowly turn into an illithid and become a mind flayer. So, well, illithid is a race, mind flayer is what everyone calls them because they literally have the ability to flay minds open with their psionic abilities.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they can do some really crazy shit. Like one of their signature attacks is they literally just shoot psionic beams at you in a force wave and knock you down. It's fucking nuts. Does this place look more?
Oh, normally for 7 days. Yeah, okay. On average, 7 days.
Yeah, I think it depends on the willpower, but I mean, like, if you're weak-willed and you're like failing checks, if there are any, oh yeah, you 2 days, of course.
Cure disease.
Nope. You need
No,
wish
you need, yeah, you need wish.
before it
Actually,
completes.
is it solely wish or is it greater restoration or wish?
In older, hold on. There's a list of spells that can
Because
stop it.
because in Baldur's they were like you need a healer, so I feel like it's greater restoration if it's specifically a healer that we're seeking out.
The safest way is to incinerate or crush the host's head, then use spells such as resurrection or true resurrection.
Those would require a healer.
Destroyed parts of the victim's personality could then be reconstructed via restoration and heal spells, as long as the damage was not complete. After the initial stage was completed, the original creature was beyond help.
Yeah, once you're a mind flare, you're a mind flare forever. I don't even think you could wish that. I think like only divine intervention is like maybe they
I
can
think
fix you.
beyond, once you like start changing, once like your guts start liquefying and shit like that, you're beyond divine intervention.
Yeah. So does this place look like more I guess recent? Like is it same like old abandoned like the other one or
It looks about it looks about the same as the other one, about the same age. If you want to like try and gauge the general age of this ruin, you can make a dwarf history check at advantage because you're a fucking dwarf.
Okay,
Because I
yeah, with
wanted
the
ways to make that ability actually worthwhile.
right the stone cutting. So what is that? Yeah, history.
History
Okay.
at advantage.
Fuck yeah, -2. It's
Looks
beautiful.
about the same as the ruins of Midwall, which go in line with what you learned from the tablet the other day. That the Illithid
Yes.
Citadel was raised by the Elder Gods.
Right, right. And the distress beacon was in Midwall, correct? Not here, or was it?
Yes, in Midwall.
Okay, all right. So the security system was activated here. The distress beacon was from Midwall,
Yes.
and I was told to. Was I told to stay away, or was I told not to spread that information? I remember there was a voice in my head that said something. It's
It
been a bit.
implied to like leave them alone, but it was
Okay,
more of a don't tell anyone about us.
got you. Alrighty. So he's gonna just curiously come over here and see if there's any living things swimming around.
It's
Not because
empty.
he.
It's unlike the one at I was gonna say Baldur's Gate. Fuck me. Unlike the one at Midwall, it's bone dry.
Okay. And I don't see like anything else of interest, like any new tablets or anything like that
No,
in
no
this
new
room.
tablets. You see some cracked jars that seem to have held human potentially organs of some kind. Like they look like the kind of jars that you put organs in. Um, but yeah, nothing really worthwhile in here.
Alrighty. Yeah, Kyle will just kind of like turn around, look back towards the door, and Kardinn and be like, yeah. So like, this is the place where they take the worm at the bottom of the tequila bottle and put it in your eyeball. But there's no more worms. By the way, if you see any, do not let them near your face. Don't even try and eat them. It's probably a bad idea unless you want to become a purple people.
All right.
Yeah, squid dudes are cool and everything because like the green elves are dicks, but they eat brains, and I know you like worms more than brains.
I mean, I'll eat about anything. I like bread mostly, actually, but um, I don't know. This seems like some scary shit.
What's your insight modifier?
Mine?
Both of you.
Uh,
Ah,
um, my modifier.
4.
So your passive
9.
insight would be 14. Your passive insight's 19. Kardinn, Frederick
Yeah.
seems completely unfazed by this. Like, he's not even
Uh,
like, what the fuck are you talking about? He just seems unfazed.
Hey,
Hey,
so... Oh, okay, sure, good.
no, you're good. Hey, Frederick,
Mhm.
seems like you're not really too concerned about this at all.
Oh, yeah. It's just I'm. When you're digging through tunnels and stuff, you see a lot of fucked up shits here and there.
Insight check.
Okay. Roll insight.
So, did you touch the stone tablet too and learn about the purple people?
He's lying.
I just kind of look at Kai and I give him a look like he kind of like tilts his head like I don't know, man.
Yeah, so then that's when he would say that. He'd be like, so did you touch the tablet and learn about the purple people too?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was when I was running away from the other zombies that were attacking me. I managed to kill
Insight
one,
check again.
but
Oh,
okay.
he's probably the guy that brought the Archdruid the tablet in the first place. I didn't think about that.
Is he still lying? Oh, he's attempting deception this time.
Are you attempting deception?
See, I don't know what to do about this.
Oh, I bet he like natural 20 deception, but it's lower than your 25.
Then
So
my
he's not
25,
sure.
yeah.
He's not sure if he should give it to him or to you.
He has a 0 at charisma. I mean,
Oh,
his
so-
modifier is 0. his charisma's 11.
So you did nat 20, didn't
Yes.
you? Yeah.
But but it doesn't mean
It
anything.
means nothing for ability checks, but I do like to flavor it.
Hey, it's however you want to do
yeah,
it.
he's lying, but he does
You're
seem
not
to
sure?
understand it to a degree, but not through touching a tablet.
Hey, Frederick, I think you know a lot more than you're letting on. If I'm being honest, I'm not really getting some good vibes, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I just want help. Really.
Kardinn, it's like I said, someone needed to bring the tablet to the Archdruid. I bet he just touched it and learned like I did.
I'm not sure he touched it.
Well,
I
okay.
wouldn't be saying this, Kai, unless I actually.
I want to say a thing, but I want to see if he'd be smart enough to say this. So I think I'm just gonna roll like a general intelligence check. I mean, I know he has
Are you
the
wearing the
wisdom.
headband?
It's a headband of intellect, isn't it? I wouldn't know that. No, I'm not wearing it.
You're not wearing it? I thought you'd be wearing it because it's an exercise headband.
Oh, that's another question. All right, hold on.
I would allow you to be wearing it because he thinks it's
Okay. High does it, lowy doesn't.
All right, make this intelligence check at advantage.
Okay.
You feel a third brain cell.
Yo, I love brain cells. Hey, that's not bad.
Wow, it would have been a -1.
It would have been a -1. Holy shit.
Actually, it still would have been a 17.
Well, yeah, that's true because you take the first one. Yeah. Right. So with that, he will say, "Oh, then if he didn't touch the tablet," and then he like slowly puts his staff in front of him and he goes, "You have one of the tadpoles in your head, don't you?"
Frederick raises his hands and like kind of takes a step back. He's like, "All right, I just want help from you guys. All right, I don't mean any trouble.
know how to cure that.
He draws his bow.
I don't want any trouble." He takes another step towards the stairs.
All right, fine. But like, I don't know how to cure that.
It's
Did you
not
talk-
that. I There's no worm in my eye.
Insight check.
Yeah, I didn't say in the eye, did I? Oh wait, no, never mind. I had the conversation with Kardinn earlier out loud, so.
I'm still insight
Yeah,
checking.
insight.
Yeah, no, I'm not stopping you from doing what you're doing. I just.
That's 100% the truth.
Oh, he doesn't have
He
the.
doesn't have it in his eye.
No.
Means it's somewhere. No.
It's in his ass.
No, it only goes in through the eye, as far as I know. I don't think they put it literally anywhere else. I think it can only enter through the eye. It kind of like looks towards Kardinn to like gauge if this is true.
He kind of like nods his head.
All right, he'll kind of lower the staff and he'll just be like, "All right, so what do you want help with then?"
He kind of like looks down. It's like, oh, I'm in way over my head.
The truth, buddy.
You can't handle the truth. No,
I deleted the truth.
The source, I made it the fuck up.
All right. Make a persuasion check, actually.
Me?
Do it. My charisma shit.
So is mine.
No, I have negative modifiers. Yours is not shit at all.
All right. I guess I died. Well, Frederick died.
Who are you then?
Oh my god, Beck.
I am Frederick, but I'm also not Frederick.
Wait, is he either a reborn or a changeling?
No, it's not. I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. You cheeky fuck. You told me about this.
I kind of need this right now. I don't want to. He points at you, Kai. He's like, you probably will understand this best, since you seem to understand the Master's ways a bit. I'm one of their servants. Not the humanoid servants, the little brain things.
Oh, pink doggy.
Yeah, those things.
Oh, so you crawled
I
up
came
inside his
across
noggin?
Frederick as he was dying from a bunch of undead attacking him. The undead being the former slaves of my masters, and I took pity on him and I ate his brain.
That's pity.
It was
Yeah,
the
I
only
was
way I
gonna-
could save his life.
I don't think you did.
Is this like one of those you saved his soul but not his body things?
I I don't know about his soul. He probably literally died that way. But his body is living. I still have all his memories.
Okay.
He's living in a way in me, but I'm.
But then, like, what happens if you decide that you want to, like, eat somebody else? Then does that mean he stops existing? Or do you just take on another personality?
This literally is Frederick's body. That's why you see these gashes. These are the wounds he had from the zombies. I just healed him with his own magic.
Okay, but no, what I'm asking is if you ate my brain,
I take
but
your
you
body.
you would just take my body. You wouldn't go back to Frederick's?
Once I leave the body, it dies. I
That's
don't have a way of stopping that.
Don't eat my brain, please. I like my body.
Frederick has a family. I don't really feel good about that.
You seem like very ethical for a pink doggy.
Kardinn is just not amused by this.
I'm a. Well, you see, whenever us intellect devourers is our true name. As intellect devourers consumes a brain, we gain all their memories, experiences, a bit of their personality, and I've been around for long enough to kind of understand the mortal will to want to survive and protect their loved ones. And upon gaining the insight from Frederick here, I couldn't discard his body at this point.
Well, why would
Okay.
you? You have a free body.
Well, I'm more than capable on my own without Frederick's body, but Frederick's kids were going to have no father if I didn't intervene. So I did.
It sounds to me like you wanted to live a different life for a little bit.
That's not at all what it was.
This just doesn't sit right with me.
I don't care about your mortal qualms.
Yet
Frederick's
you seem to
kids.
care about his, though.
He just kind of looks at you, just silently, and make a wisdom saving throw, Kardinn.
Okay. Let me make sure I don't have anything that helps me with this. I don't think I do.
Do you have ID? ID in your brain. Intellect devourer.
Deft explore.
Yay.
Okay. Stop. When I reach, oh, I didn't even reach 6th level yet.
Nope.
Can I use Deft Explorer?
Hold on. What?
Deft Explorer.
I deleted the other one. Why? Yeah,
So
but
what are
this
you
doesn't
trying to
help
use
you
the-
in that case.
I see. All right, you said wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. With
You're
that,
probably gonna take half damage.
you feel a presence in your mind. Attempt to enter your mind, but as you resist it, you get the feeling that it's not hostile. It's more wanting to help you understand. It's more sorrow feeling that you're getting from it.
So he's attempting to show me how he feels.
Or yeah, with that net 20, yeah, you get the feeling. This is basically it's like you get you get a package, but you know what's inside the package. You could choose whether or not to accept it. So yeah, you understand from this force trying to enter your mind. It's not fighting in. It more wants to be let in, and it's you feeling like he wants to show you how this whole series of events came about.
I will let him go into my mind.
Okay. All right. Make a death save.
Are you serious?
No.
No.
It's like you fucked up, Aaron. Make a death save.
I rolled a nat 20 on my deception check, bitch. No. At first, you're a bit disoriented. You're upside down, and you're seeing, but through sound, and it still makes sense to you. And in the distance, you also sense thoughts moving through. A lot of dead thoughts, like just. You get the feeling that those are zombies. what's left of their brain barely functioning. And occasionally you get the sense of a druid in the distance. But right now, there's one thought that you clearly sense. And it's a, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, as it seems to be getting closer. And then you start hearing, seeing through blind sight, a dwarf run along the corridor. And you watch as he keeps running. And then you hear zombies shuffling after him. And you start scuttling along the roof, following him. You see that like he's leaving. You hear blood kind of dripping from his torso, just falling to the ground in a large amount as he's running. Because whenever you hear the zombies take a step, you hear a splash in the pool of blood that he's leaving behind. And after a bit, he finally collapses. And kind of like, his thoughts start going a bit. It's starting to become harder to understand his thoughts. Because he's starting to lose consciousness. You see the zombies start getting closer and closer. And you leap down in front of the horde. And you scratch at them with your claws, and they manage to spook them off as they turn around and shamble back down the stairs. This seemed to happen over here. Now that you recognize the area, now that you're no longer upside down, and you turn and look at Frederick, as you understand this person to be. Frederick looks at you, and you can hear his thoughts. It's like, what the fuck? Am I fucking dying? Is that a brain with legs? What is that? And I think I'm dying. Oh, I don't think I'll survive this. Can you help? Help me. And you start noticing that the thoughts are growing weaker, and weaker, to the point where it's almost gone. Where, like, in just a second, there will be no more thoughts from him. Not even, like, unconscious thoughts. Just nothing. You'll be dead. And in that moment, you're now Frederick. You have all his memories. You remember raising his kids. You remember a time when you were a kid swimming up the stream and you got a little bit too close to some rapids, and you were luckily saved by the archdruid who used his earth glide to grab you from the stream and pull you out. You remember the first time you fell in love with your wife. You remember your wedding. You remember everything. And in that moment, you're able to will enough energy to heal yourself with some magic that you had left. And then that presence is gone, and you're now Kardinn again.
Okay, so... oh my god. I really do sympathize. I do. But
Tom
hear me
sympathizes. Kardinn does not.
Kardinn is bird!
But I still don't see. Because, like, he ate his brain. Like, yes, he preserved his body. But he still ate his brain. That's not him. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Right, it's not him, but I guess it's like...
It's his memories that still exist. His personality still exists. It's debatable whether or not the soul's still attached to the body.
It's kind of like
Because
he was taken before his time, and this guy is like living out his life for him. Yeah, like a puppet, but it's like
to my oh yeah, continue.
no, it's like a puppet, but like he still has the emotion and the memories and all that, so like it's genuine. And he's trying to do right by this guy's family because he couldn't have saved him in time. Yeah, he ate his brain, but the only way for like him to do this would have been if he ate his brain. If he didn't, then he would have just kind of like sat there, watched him die, and then probably went back and waited for some new person to show up, which I think like this is slightly better than complete and total inaction. And I mean, like, he's dead, so he wasn't really using the brain anymore. It's not like he killed him. If he killed him and ate his brain, oh yeah, through and through, let's fucking kill the guy. But I mean, like, it was more like, you're perishing. I will use all the parts of the buffalo.
To my knowledge, true resurrection doesn't work on intellect devourer victims until the actual body dies. So
Let me
his
look
soul's
that up.
probably still present.
To
What's
a
it called? A
degree.
mind devourer?
Intellect devourer.
Intellect devourer.
I can. I had it as a potential enemy for you to fight because, be prepared for all eventualities. Where is it?
Hey, I'm not a murder hobo with this guy. At least I don't think I am.
Body
Actually, no, I'm definitely not a murder hobo. I could have killed 3 kobolds in the Kenku and I didn't.
It appears you can't.
Yeah, only wish can restore.
The
Jeez.
character is dead and can't be resurrected through revivify or resurrect dead.
Dude, it's wild that like everything that has to do with the Illithids is like wish is the only way to save your ass, but only under certain conditions. They really are just absolutely fucking alien to this world. I think that's supposed to be the whole point, though. So like, has Kardinn basically just been standing there staring blankly at this guy for the last like I don't know minute?
No, this took like less than a second.
Oh, okay, all right. So by help, does that mean like is one of the masters here, or is that the kind of help you want, or like?
He's trapped right now.
Oh shit.
He's the only survivor of this part of the citadel, this outpost. Garthalu is his name. He's in stasis right now in the chamber where where a lesser elder brain used to sit.
Oh.
And one of our guardians went rogue and can't get him out.
Okay. It's not like one of the big ones, is it?
Yeah, it's one of the big ones.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Is it like only the one, or are there more?
To my knowledge, it's the only one in that part of the structure. But there are two other ones, two smaller ones that are lurking around in some rubble somewhere.
Okay. We're not as fucked as the River Valley.
He will also, into your mind, similar. If you can make a wisdom saving throw, it's same feeling you get from.
If it's not a bad feeling, he'll just let it happen.
Yeah, it's even more familiar to you because of your Illithid experience. He shows you what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
So like, Garthalu is in a stasis pod. Thankfully, over the years, rubble falling from the ceiling hasn't crushed it. The Guardian currently is inactive over here as this. It looks like an upside down pot whenever they're inactive. It's a fun little design choice, I guess, when they made them.
Okay. All right.
But I couldn't get any closer without it going off.
Yeah. So I mean, Kardinn, you want to help him? Cause I'm down.
Make a persuasion check.
Who?
Okay.
Frederick?
Him. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Imagine making the DM roll a persuasion check.
Oh, Kai or Frederick?
Frederick.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to roll it. I totally misunderstood that.
Hmm. What would be a roll against persuasion?
Insight, but like,
You know he's being genuine, so
yeah,
I
it's
will
more
roll at
like
disadvantage.
it's not. Insight against persuasion is a bit difficult because insight against deception that makes sense. Insight against persuasion, it's like, yeah, if you roll higher, it would make sense that you believe them.
Okay, so then I guess the way I would rule it is like anything below a 10 is like not. I don't really want to do that. Anything above a 10 is like, all right, sure, whatever.
I think
I feel
in
like
this case it's
it's
more what you feel like Kardinn would say.
yeah. Because rolling a die is like trying to take it out of your hands instead of like make the decision of would he say yes or no, and that's kind of lame. It's a cop out. I mean, low key. I'm not trying to be shitty. It's low key a cop out. It's like, how would you, it's like, how does your character feel about this? Can I just roll a die?
You know how Kardinn feels though.
All right. Well, then if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. So
But
if he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want to do it.
where's the door? No, I'm playing. Um,
But it's like,
I
how
will.
bad does he not want to do it?
Not like terribly bad. Like he doesn't agree with it per se, but he's like I get where he's coming from now because like he's had the vision, so it gives him more of an idea, and he just goes, yeah, you know what, fuck it, let's get to this.
I was gonna say, if you didn't do it for him, maybe do it for me, because I'm kind of like invested in this now.
Well, I got a vision about everything, so I understand. I don't fully agree with it, but I understand.
Well, we'll get to meet a purple guy if we do this right.
Do we kill him?
Probably not. So I'm gonna be real with you, Karen. I, and this is some high concept shit for me too. But the short version or the layman's version, I think the gods are not exactly cool
Which gods?
like the gods, the
All of them?
only gods.
All
Yeah,
five.
all five.
There's five of them.
Yeah, I I think that they might not be cool. Cause look, think about it this way, right? Remember the Fae guy, the Archfey
Yeah.
that we spoke to? Right. And he was like, yeah, don't tell anybody. The purple people are the same way. They don't want us to tell anyone. I think the gods might be dicks.
So then we should kill the purple guy.
No, that would be what the gods want.
So
Don't kill the purple guy.
we kill the gods.
Okay, now I think you're going a little too far, but I'm hoping that's not where we eventually have to go with this because that's too much even for me, bro. Killing a god. You have some thoughts in your head.
I mean, I did just have someone input their fucking memories in my head.
No, I
So
don't mean it like that. I mean like the fact that you could just jump straight to that, like, you okay?
I don't know. I'm in a fucking cave thing and I'm tired.
Okay.
It's
All
it's
right.
early. It's still morning.
Yeah, it's still morning. He's not a
It's
morning
like
person.
10.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's any time before noon, you just get an angrier
What time
version of
did
Karen
what
that
time
wants
did
to
he
kill
wake
the
us up?
very gods.
Shortly after dawn.
So yeah, he's fucking tired.
You went
Yeah,
to bed at
okay.
a reasonable hour.
Doesn't mean he slept good.
I mean, Kai definitely didn't sleep good. He was sneaking. Sneaking. But Yeah, he's just like, right. I don't think we should kill the purple people. I think that they might maybe this time be friends.
Well,
But
I
if they
mean,
start getting too close to your noggin, back up because they might eat your brain too.
well, I mean, I don't know. Do you think the gods can hear us talking about this right now?
That'd be
Not
fucking
in here.
freaky.
They can't. They've
What do you
kind of.
mean?
We still got some connection to the network, the Illithid network that ran throughout the Citadel and the Outposts. The main Elder Brain actually survived or at least I believe it did, or either that or a lesser Elder Brain ascended. The Elder Brain of the surviving colony has been trying to think of ways to combat these entities you call the gods.
So, my thing is, if we help them, right? Hear me out. It's either damned if we do, damned if we don't. Because either we help them and they wipe out the gods, right? They combat the gods, right? Or the gods wipe this elder brain out. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is the outcome if the gods that we call are wiped out?
To your perspective, Kardinn, everything you know, if the gods were wiped out, Haldren will descend into chaos.
Right.
If
And then if the
if
elder brain's killed.
yeah, if the Elder Brain is killed, things will continue on as normal. Everything will be peaceful, the way it is. Of course, like there are like still wars happening between nations, but like relatively things are pretty good.
So then we know who to kill.
I mean, if you want to maintain a status quo, sure. But I mean, like, are we truly free if these guys are such dicks that they're willing to kill anyone that's different? I mean, they want like out of character. They want to kill the Illithids. They want to kill the
Right.
Fae. They probably even want to kill the elemental druid that we met because he's not from here, and there seems to be this war on people that are not from here.
So this reminds me of the mission in Halo where the flood helps us fight the Covenant, right? Like this is like a perfect example, right? It is. It
I
is.
see where you're looking at it. I won't say either way if you're correct or not.
Right. You see what I'm saying though? Like
No, right.
I
And I
understand
will
why
say,
you'd see that though.
out of character, there have been times where Illithids are cool and they don't fuck you over. There are times when they're not cool and they will fuck you over. They are really iffy creatures.
literally the flood.
No, the flood definitely wants to fuck you over.
The
Right.
flood 100% wants to fuck you over. The
only-
Illithids are weird.
The only reason why the flood sided with you was to prevent the extinction of sentient life, which would result in the extinction of the flood.
For sure, yeah.
They only helped you because of that. Illithids don't only help you because they'll probably get something out of it, but they don't not fuck you over because they're trying to like stop some calamity that prevent their food source from going away.
Okay.
This is not your grave, but you are welcome in it.
Get out of here, grave mind.
Okay, I'm done.
I don't know. Okay.
Well, I guess the reality of it is how much of that too, though, would Kardinn actually know, and how much how much of what he does actually know would influence him?
Well, that's why he's saying that. Like he doesn't know like so much, but just from perspective.
Everything
Because
you've
he's just
ever been
good guys,
taught,
bad guys.
everything you've ever been taught, the elder gods are a force of good.
Right. That's why he's saying the things that he's saying.
These things, to the history of Haldrum, pretty much don't exist. So they're coming in telling you these things that, like, yeah, the gods, they don't like us. They want to kill us, but they don't want to kill you because you're fine.
Hey, so like, Kardinn,
Yeah.
let's just save this one purple guy, because that doesn't mean that just this one purple guy can kill the gods. And then we'll see what he wants and maybe talk to him a little bit more. You know, like a test of sorts.
Garthulu will very much be able to explain things a lot better than I can.
Yeah, see?
All right. Well, I don't understand why the gods would do such things. They're supposed to be gods.
From my understanding, and for the brief moments of communication I've had with the Elder Brain, they're not. Yes, you call them gods, but they seem to be more demigods than anything.
What do you mean?
They're not. There's other gods.
What?
You only thought there was
No, I'm pretty
5.
sure there's only 5.
There's only 5.
There's like 1,000 of them.
What? Heresy. No, I mean, he wouldn't actually say that. But-
Heresy! Wait a second.
It was a pain in the ass when, well, for the old Illithids. Now things have changed, but before this colony developed in this cavern, the gods could have been a pain in the ass. There's ones like some that were evil. There were some that were good. There's this platinum dragon. There's this 5-headed dragon. There's this god of the sun. There's this. It wasn't a god, but there was some fucking snake that wanted to eat the sun.
So, let me stop you right there. There's no such thing as an evil god.
No. There's 2 evil gods.
There are a number of evil gods.
No, to your in Haldrum, there's 2 evil gods. There's
There is.
Patros
Okay.
and
Yep.
Kitamin. Patros is lawful evil. Kitamin is chaotic evil.
Hmm.
But they do have their own worshippers. Kitamin is more like those pirates and barbarians that raid places. Actually, let's go to the world map. This is not the world map. This is the world map. So the worshippers of Patros live in Patrophoria. It's very much like a caste society, an indentured servitude kind of system. Meanwhile, in Catilla are the worshippers of Kitamin. A lot of the pirates that raid Gatford and Manhestia set out from Catilla. They carry barbarians and other brutish people, necromancers. But in the pantheon of Haldrum, they are both necessary to exist because you have to balance everything. Because the whole mythology of Haldrum is that there needed to be balance. There was no balance before. The Elder Gods brought balance.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'm totally listening. So. No. Like I mean that. Like I mean I'm sorry. I just kept saying like there needs to be balance. I kept thinking. You were supposed to destroy the Sith.
Not like that.
But he did bring balance. He made it so that there was only 2 Jedi and 2 Sith. That's as balanced as the scale should be. Well, it was definitely more than 2 Jedi, but it was significantly reduced from the number that there was.
You were my brother, Anakin. I hate you.
Fucking can't. All right, look. Do you want to help this guy or what?
I already said I would help.
All right, fuck it. Then let's go.
God, what are we fucking waiting around for?
You, I don't know. God. All right, lead the way.
By the gods.
Right. I'll
By the gods.
By the gods! Come on, ruffian. Sorry about this.
Mark.
Make it take you.
Yeah. He'll lead you through. He'll take you straight there.
As he should.
As he should.
Hold on. Let me just. Yep. All right. So he'll lead you through and head north. And eventually, you get to this door.
Oh boy. Oh, there's
Look
a lot
at
of
his
other
smug.
doors, though.
Unfortunately,
Mm,
I'm still not able to place my icon.
full of fucking shit.
Your icon is right there. It's right here.
Ah, you made me move into the dark. Oh, okay, never
Why
mind.
did
I'm
you?
still
You
up
don't need
there.
another icon.
Stop.
I will revoke your permissions.
Then you get to place my icon.
And you also won't be able to play your character.
You hate to see it.
Anyways, so he opens the door, very similar to how Kai has been opening doors.
Authority.
Inside, you find stained brick, a little bit of sludge, and a lot of broken glass.
Looks like someone had a party in here.
This was the lesser elder brain of the outpost.
Oh. I'm sorry for your loss.
Eh, See, I understand that concept, but it also doesn't really apply. Yeah, at least in this situation.
Oh, okay.
So he leads you up the stairs. Into here.
Go crazy.
All right, through that door is the final chamber.
Okay. Alright. Just gonna sneak up to the door. And he's gonna slowly excuse me, open it.
All right, you slowly open it. Do you use your Illithid powers?
Yes.
Roll with wisdom check.
Nope.
You accidentally slam it against the ceiling.
Oh my god.
And you see the classic runes flicker across the dome of the upside down pot.
Shit.
And suddenly, from under some light rubble on the ground, you see the legs start coming together and start lifting it off the ground, and
Oh,
There's the Guardian.
he's gonna like. Well, he would have already like started walking in, I guess, and then he's just like, oh,
So,
hi.
yeah. The
Uh-oh.
4 of you need to roll initiative. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Yo, another one?
Uh-oh.
You would be about there, you'd be there, and you'd be there.
Hides in the purse piglet. Oh, I rolled a disadvantage.
You can't roll it. You have. There's a specific setting you have to toggle to make it advantage or disadvantage.
Right, I did. It's fine though.
It's in. No, like the advantage toggles do not affect it.
Oh.
You have to go into settings, and
Oh, did
there's
it?
a
Then I never
specific.
never rolled it correctly then.
What? No, you've been rolling it fine all the time, but.
No, when I was rolling advantage on my initiative throws on my one character.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, those you have to manually set it in the settings.
Never knew that.
Shit, where is it? There it is. Yeah, very. It seems to be about as intact as the one that was in the gorge.
Jesus.
All right. Kai, you are up.
Okay.
There's these collapse sections are you can take cover behind them. It'll grant you full cover.
Fuck it. He'll get like right over here. And then he's going to cast a spell. He is going to cast Moonbeam.
Moon.
Moon.
DC 15 con save. It makes it so it takes half.
And I think. Hold on. I gotta make sure, because I'm not a moon druid, but also.
It takes an action.
Yeah, it takes an action, so.
Next turn
yeah.
you can wild shape and still have Moonbeam up.
Right, yep, that's the combo. Okay, yeah, so that's all I do for now.
Okay, Kardinn.
Alright. How much time has passed since we killed those zombies?
It's you still have Hunter's Mark.
That's what, yeah, about to say. Alright, I'm going to still use my hunter's mark on this thing. I'm gonna move up here. And then I'm gonna shoot it.
All right, fire away.
Get a
Skip it up.
boom, get up, boom.
First one hits.
The first one hits. Really? I can't add my proficiency to one of my attacks, right?
No, it's already been added.
Is this a monstrosity?
No, it's a construct.
Still a monstrosity.
No, it's a construct.
Alright, no problem. Boom. Oh wow. Oh god, Jesus Christ.
18. It takes the full damage because
You just did the sign of the cross right there.
See, your one arrow manages to strike one of the leg joints, where the leg joins the main body, and it's starting to buckle, but it's still holding on.
Alright, for Ruffian's turn. He is going to use the dodge action.
Okay.
And that's it.
The Guardian will roll a d10. Shit, I should have had it pulled up. I didn't have it pulled up. Oh shit. Okay. Right. The Guardian runs and slams into the wall. And that's its turn. Doesn't seem to be working right. The Druid's turn. Or Frederick. Or the Intellectual Power. He'll come out and attempt to assume direct control. And he fails. He will bonus action enchant his quarterstaff, and he'll move up, and that's his turn. Kai.
Okay, so he was originally like the center of him was like right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Oh my god. It's like broken for me. I was just trying to put him there as like a
Marker.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was so big.
I don't know why the sizes are weird.
I will use my action to wild shape.
Sorry, I'll put you here.
And I believe since it's up and I'm still concentrating on it, I can move it. I just forget how far I can move it.
I think it's 30 feet, or is it 10 feet?
Yeah, I don't, let me check.
60 feet. As
I
an
can move
action.
60 feet. Ah, damn. That's a shame.
Oh, it starts its turn there. It needs a bigger con save. It started its turn in it. Hold on. That's my fault.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a pass?
Oh,
No, that's a
let me do
fail.
the-
It takes full damage.
Yep, let me moonbeam him. Moonbeam. 8 damage.
Alright, one of the joints on the leg that was starting to buckle melts, and the leg just collapses.
And then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. Yep, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Garden.
So he is going to now. Do constructs have blind vision?
Blind sight depends on the construct.
This one.
You don't know.
I see. I'm going to cast a level 1 spell. I'm going to center it on him. Fog Cloud.
Alright, that's a 20-foot sphere?
Correct. I'll post it for you.
Depending on how high up it is, he might be able to put it where like it's just barely
Just its head? Yeah,
affecting us.
you could potentially put it there, yeah. Yeah, if you want, you could put the fog cloud up high enough to
Okay.
where it would just have its head in it.
Sure.
Yeah, because if not, then we would all need blind sight to be able to see and attack it.
Right. So then, because I do this, though, I drop Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
Right. That's fine then.
Alright, Ruffian.
He's going to dodge again. But
Guardians.
he's going to move here, though.
Guardian's turn. need to check something.
Check to see if it has blind sight.
Oh, I know if it has blind sight or not.
See if it's affected by the blinded condition.
No, that's not it either. I know what it's affected by. 4 doesn't do anything.
Oh. Pog. I'll take that.
Druid's turn. Frederick will strike with his quarterstaff. 14 does not hit. He hits the shell of the guardian and it just kind of rings like a bell. Kai.
Well, for now, since it just kind of seems to be like not moving, he'll use his action to move. Beam. And then I think I roll it again, right?
Yeah, he has to make a con save.
Big damage. Okay, so he passes, so half, so 7. Still though. Ew, you do points? Gross.
I didn't do points. I rounded it down. I just wanted to be sure. Right, Kardinn.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Now that's concentration, correct?
Yes.
So I can't cast another spell.
You can cast another spell, but if it has concentration, then you will drop Fog Cloud.
Is this concentration? It is not. Cool. I don't know if I have this material, though. I was going to
What's
use
that?
Summon Beast.
Summon Beast. Yeah, I don't think you have those materials. Oh yeah, you tried to use that the other time, and I was like, that's definitely something that you could get from the druids, which you never did.
I forgot. So, okay. I'm going to shoot it again with the bow.
Okay. Fire away. Oh my god. Oh, finally that happened. I get to show off this little thing. You
Oh, it's stunned?
it.
Yes!
Alright, roll damage.
Let's go. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, Hunter's Mark isn't on.
Okay, yeah. 9 plus 3 when you hit the eye, two more legs go limp. They're still attached, but they're limp and not functioning. I will Ruffian.
Alright, so let's see here. Ruffian is, in fact, going to move up this time, and he's going to attack.
Okay. Has advantage because it's stunned.
Indeed. Oh shit. Alright, he's going to use his charge ability as well.
Okay.
So he's gonna do this.
Mind posting the charge ability.
Oh yes, of course.
I don't understand how a medium creature can make a huge creature prone. But there's no rule. It doesn't say it can't. This doesn't make logical sense. Like, this thing has a wide base, too. Oh, God.
How are you gonna rule it?
Rules as written, it should be prone, because it will auto fail the strike save.
Okay. So it takes an extra 1d6
It will take
slashing.
an extra 1d6. Roll that extra d6.
Yeah. Plus 3
Plus 3.
because of the proficiency bonus.
No, that's just the main damage.
But it says use your spell attack bonus to hit and adds your proficiency bonus to bonus damage.
Yeah, but this target takes an extra 1d6. That's on top of the bonuses it's already getting.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Ruffian. Oh yeah, this will work. Yeah, Ruffian gets right up into where one of the legs is going up into the chassis and manages to like rip it off, and that kind of a small explosion happens right there, and the Guardian flips over onto its side, so it's prone.
Very good. Did you see that, Kai?
He's a
Yeah, that
crocodile.
was- that
He's
was-
a crocodile right now. He can't.
Oh yeah.
Roll
Which I'm-
radiant damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. Big beam, big beam, big beam, big beam, big beam. Oh, could have been a better beam.
Okay. You have advantage because he's stunned and prone. Oh my God.
Double advantage.
Hold on.
Alright, he breaks off another leg. Kai.
He's gonna bite. Oh yeah, let me open the crocodile sheet. That's what I should have had open.
You have advantage.
Yes, it's true. I do. Bite time. Oh.
That's unfortunate. You bite the hull, but you're not damaging it. It's tough armor.
Grr.
Alright, Kardinn.
All right.
It's
He's-
prone. You have disadvantage on range attacks.
When it's prone,
Yes.
how does that make
It's
sense?
kind of rolling around a bit. It's not stationary.
All right. I guess I can go up to it then. I could do. I guess like my short sword or my talons. Would that work?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Though Ruffian's in the way, the Druid's in the way. You could fly up into
Could
it.
I go here?
You could. Yeah, you'd have to fly up. You'll be in the fog cloud, so you'll have disadvantage because you can't see it.
Could I go like 5 feet above Ruffian?
That would still put your head in the fog cloud.
It's that high?
It's a 20-foot sphere.
Oh, this is true. Okay, cool. Can I just walk here instead then?
Yeah, you could fly there. and
Okay,
land
cool.
there.
All right. I'm gonna hit him with the short sword twice.
Okay. All right, roll damage.
It shouldn't be a +2 because I had
Those both hit.
yeah.
Oh, jeez. As it's rolling around, Dylan, stop the music.
Yep, got you. Hold on. Done.
As it's rolling around, you manage to strike right at the bottom of the Guardian. Like right underneath seems to be a circle, which is the same color as its eye, and you stab right into the middle of that, and the Guardian just it has no more legs. All its legs are gone. But it all the lights flicker around it. All the runes are flickering, and then it just it's dead. It's gone.
Oh my god, did we just
And-
body this fucking thing?
Yes, and then blue goo starts kind of seeping out of like where the eye is, and this one port that you just stabbed.
Fuck. Well, fuck this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so you go back to a human.
Yeah, sure. 'Cause I mean, like,
Oh!
yeah, it's Firecracker Thursdays. Except it's Wednesday.
It's
It is
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
my
my
dudes.
dudes. All right. Wait a second. The turn order's still up. There's
Oh,
something else here. We're gonna
there,
die.
no, there's not.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do you drop
Well,
concentration on
I'd
the
also
wound beam?
yes, I would get rid of him. I'm sick of seeing him dance. Okay. The purple guy. I'm just gonna head over here and walk up to the chest or stasis pod. Sarcophagi of the mummy lord that we are unleashing upon the world, the curse of the mummy.
With Brendan Fraser. All right.
Him.
You're looking at it. You don't really understand how it works. It seems familiar, but also very foreign.
Hey, Frederick, how do I?
I hold on. Let me try.
Okay.
Can't quite get it. I could help you though. If you let me in your mind.
Okay.
I'm not eating your brain. I'm just
Right. No. Yeah. I
telepathically
can.
into your brain.
Okay.
All right. Make that wisdom check at advantage.
Very well. Authority. Oh yes.
And you see, kind of like like whatever, like a cryopod opens, like that fog kind of comes out, just like that,
Yeah.
and then it slides over to the side in like a kind of like a curved arc kind of way, and inside you see sleeping.
Oh. Purple guy. Oh boy. It's Davy Jones' cousin, Blavy Bones, Lazy Bones, because he's sleeping on the job. Oh god.
Sorry, I had to get rid of a weird loading icon on my screen.
Yeah, so did I.
All right, and Frederick kind of reaches out and just kind of like taps on the shoulder, and like is also, you can kind of sense it too. Both of you, you hear a voice through Frederick, not verbally, but telepathically. Garthalu, Garthalu, wake up. Although, Kardinn, you don't understand this. You hear. Yeah. Kai, you understand it.
Oh, that's
For
weird.
some reason. You don't understand why.
Oh boy. The Ceramorphosis, it's spreading.
And after a few moments, Garthalu's eyes blink open. And At first, the tentacles seem to like wiggle into like almost like a hostile position, but then you hear Frederick kind of say, "It's all right, Garthalu. They're friendly. They're here to help." And he kind of relaxes them, and he levitates out of the sarcophagus and drifts over onto the other side and looks at the two of you, and then looks at Ruffian, and then looks at the two of you again. So I take it that in your brains you hear this. You don't hear it out loud. So you've come and freed me from my slumber. Why have you done this? What is your motive behind it?
So...
And don't lie, I will know.
On my part, my friend thinks differently, but he'll obviously tell you. On my part, I've been noticing as we've been traveling around Heldrum that a lot of different unique people, the gods don't like them and want to kill them. Like, we had a archfey buddy, and then there's also the earth elemental here, and you, and the rest of your people who told me to not tell anyone else about you guys because, yeah.
Ah, are you the one that's been... what would be the word for it? Infected's not the right word. You're more modified. You've been exposed to the leftovers of a tadpole brine pool after how long? About a bit over a century of sitting there decaying. Brine pool. And you're not infected with tadpoles, but you are experiencing some effects from such an exposure.
I'm not gonna, like, turn into a purple guy, am I?
Unless you wish to, I can probably find somewhere to find a tadpole.
No offense, but I like me, and also those green guys seem like dicks.
You see, like,
and I
his
don't
tentacles
wanna
just
deal
kind of like...
with that. I don't want to deal with those elves.
Githyanki. Specifically, the Githzerai are also a pain in the ass, but the
Yeah.
Githyanki are the main ones that are problems.
Like, as a dwarf, I'm supposed to have, like, some sort of bias towards elves to begin with, and those
They're
guys seem
not
way
elves.
worse. But they've got the
They're-
pointy ears.
Just because they have pointy ears does not mean they're elves. Halflings have pointy ears.
Pretty
Yeah, but they're not
insensitive.
long pointy. They're, like, short pointy. Like tieflings, they have short pointy ears too.
Pretty insensitive, Kai, not gonna lie.
Look, are you a knife ear? Do you care?
Wow. Even worse. Put a tadpole in his brain.
Please don't.
Unfortunately, I'm not sensing one in this facility. I'm sure there's one at what's left of our main citadel, in what you feel like you can't really resist it. You feel something going through your brain, but like not maliciously, more just like looking for terminology.
Oh, like the pages are being flipped in the book that is
Why
the
don't you
mind of
just
God.
ask us the questions instead of searching for yourself?
Midwall is where what you call the main part of our citadel is now. Apologies, I haven't interacted with your kind in a bit over a century now.
Man, we're just really insensitive today, aren't we?
Oh my god, this is like the worst person to be trying that with.
Listen, all I'm saying, I'm willing to answer any questions. In fact, you could probably tell I'm not particularly happy that we did this, but it's for a good cause. And that I'll be upfront with you about. But let me ask you something. Because I imagine if you can tell if I'm lying, I can tell you're lying. Why do you want to get rid of my gods so bad?
It's not that we want to get rid of them. It's that they're preventing us from living. And we've changed our ways in the past 100 years. I might have been asleep, but I was still aware of our elder brain's workings. The consensus was formed, and we've turned mostly, how do you say, vegetarian would probably be the best word for it. Go more after farm animals and cattle, wild creatures instead of sentient creatures like yourselves.
I just looked down at Ruffian like, it's okay, boy. It's okay.
We do avoid dogs and cats and other pets that you humanoids seem to care a bit more for.
Does it seem like he's telling the truth?
Roll insight. He's... you don't sense any hint of a lie.
Now, if you changed your ways, and I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that, why would they still want to do that to you and your race?
It's to keep you here, of course.
What do you mean?
No, your species is a bit short-lived. Although he's looking at you, Kardinn. And although
Yeah.
yours, he looks at you, Kai, is longer lived. Your age is over a century, yes?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, push, I'm past triple digits. Well, I am triple digits, yeah. Like 110.
110, I see. You would have been about 10 years old then. I can show you something if you wish. It won't be pleasant, and it might... It will probably upend your entire way of life and change everything you've ever known, but it will be the truth.
Oh. Okay. It's not the first time I've done DMTs.
It kind of floats over. Like his feet is it's not even touching the ground, and he kind of like reaches out and places his hand on your forehead.
I like how there was no response to that.
And make a intelligence saving throw.
Uh-oh. Oh no, he's going to dominate me.
You make it, so you only take half.
Oh shit, I was actually taking damage from this fuck.
Take 20 psychic damage.
Holy shit!
No, not 20.
Done.
10 psychic damage.
Okay.
Plus
okay.
4. So 14 psychic
What are you
damage.
doing?
He's using a mind blast on him, but he's using it in a different way than an actual attack. He's unlocking part of his brain.
Landed on
They say that you can only use 10% of your brain. I've unlocked all 100%. Morgan Freeman, what do I do?
All right. Kai. You don't remember much about your childhood. Remember growing up in Manhestia in the caves. You didn't really enjoy it. And so you set out for sea, and then that's not right. You did start in Manhestia and you set it out to sea, but that was later. That was in your teens, in your early 20s. What about when you're in your from age 1 to 10? You remember the life you had, your childhood in Manhestia, but then it starts to fade. It starts to reveal itself for what it truly is, a facade.
Does he remember Hammerdeep?
You start to remember a different place. You don't quite remember the name of where you grew up, but you remember a dwarven city. A place called the Sword Coast. Your family was there, and when you were about 10, one day in the middle of the night, you were abducted. And you were brought down to this cave. This large chamber, which was undergoing work, in the process of being outfitted to look like the surface. And then your mind was altered. You were planted with false memories, growing up in a place called Manhestia. And then you were there. You're still trying to recall some things. Like, you remember your father talking about taking a trip to Baldur's Gate, whatever that is. No, that's one of the major cities on the Sword Coast. What's the Sword Coast? That's not in Haldrum. Wait. Where are you? Where am I? You're thinking. Where's Haldrum? What is Haldrum? And
What the fuck?
then Garthalu leaves your brain.
Baldur's Gate?
What are you saying?
Sword Coast? Where are we?
Approximately. I don't know the exact depth, but we're a bit below the lower Underdark. Quite a bit. Ways deeper than most go. Toro. Oh, yes, you don't have terminology for that. Toril is a planet in a region called realm space, which is the big vast sky above you, except real and not magically put there as an illusion. Toril has continents. Haldrim is not a continent. It's an artificial island in the middle of a large cavern, made to look like it's on the surface of its own planet.
So the Earth is flat. No, I couldn't help. So we're just really deep underground.
Very.
But what about the sun?
It's not real. It's an illusion. Very powerful illusion. Was made by, I believe Frederick mentioned this, but demigods.
Is so when they said earlier that there are like other gods, can he like try to remember some of these other gods,
Make
like specifically his
a-
peoples?
Yeah, make a wisdom-based history check at advantage. Because this is dwarf stuff.
Wisdom-based. A wisdom based. Okay, so this would be so instead of a -2, it would be a 2. So a 19, because the modifier for is 4. Or no, actually I think it would be more than a 19.
Yeah, you'd be in 20s.
Yeah, okay.
You do. You know the dwarven gods. You've heard the legends of Mount Clangeddon. But the Great Forge in Arborea, not Arborea. Fuck me. What's that plane called?
I don't fucking remember.
Breaking out the PHB.
I remember Moradin and
Arcadia, that's it.
Arcadia. Abathor and Brunor Truesilver. Clangeddon Silverbeard. Dugmar and Brightmantle. I remember them all.
The gods, you'd call them. They're nothing more than exiles of the Faerunian pantheon. They were dying. So they decided to come together and acquire followers to prevent their annihilation. They kidnapped select amounts of various populations across Toril to make sure that it's diverse enough to be balanced and also adequate genetic supply. And they created this facade of a world for followers.
What?
Does that mean that my mom and dad here aren't my real mom and dad?
Depends. If I recall from looking through your memories, they were actually kidnapped with you. And those are actually your parents.
Oh, thank God.
Though I'm sure for a lot of individuals, some who think their family died in a fire as a child were actually just kidnapped as a child and brought here without them.
So, let me get this straight. You're telling me not only is his, or even mine, but everyone's life here is a lie.
Oh, your lives here have been very quite real. It's just under the pretense of a lie. Whether or not you choose to accept everything you've done having meaning is up to you, but it has had a purpose to continue the existence of those you refer to as elder gods.
So these gods were they were gods in another plane,
Not
but because
plane,
no
still
On
the
the
material
surface.
plane. On the,
They were gods on the surface, right?
they weren't even that.
so because they weren't getting enough followers, they were going to die.
Cease to exist, yes.
So in essence, they knew that they weren't going to get any new followers. So the last resort was to mind wipe and brainwash people?
They made followers. They needed them, so they made us their followers. I always thought Barbell was like the god that fit me best. I always thought it was kind of weird that 5 of them embodied like all of the things in the world too.
Also, now
Like
that you think
there's
about it, Barbell seemed to enjoy the attention a lot.
yeah, yeah, and it's just like that's. Uh, but wait, are those are there others besides you guys and the archfays and the elementals that remember the surface?
We don't particularly know. There are extraplanar entities such as elementals, archfey. I believe there are some fiends lurking around a volcano somewhere. But they do remember things as they came in after everything. But as for those of the general population, they have the potential of remembering, or have actually already remembered by means of having certain magic cast upon them to restore their memories, or underwent a painful procedure like I just performed on you.
So I guess where do we go from here?
Well, you could return to Midwall and seek out the Myconids to lead you to our colony there. And you could speak with the Elder Brain. I believe you've heard it before. He looks at you, Kai.
Oh, that's what that was.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. Is there a way to get back up?
To the surface? Well, you could potentially sneak out a small amount of the population if you sail to the very edge of the cavern. Of course, that feat would not be easy, as you know. Those who sail away from Haldrum either come back shipwrecked or never return, likely eaten by sea monsters. That is by design, of course. Because if you were to sail far away from the continent, you would eventually reach the cavern wall, which would break the illusion.
You're telling me that there is something past that.
Past that, what?
Well,
Are you referring to like the cavern wall of like?
yeah.
I mean, you had no idea this cavern wall existed until just this second.
That's why I'm saying like there's something beyond that.
Yes, it's the rest of the world. Of course, after that, you'd have to go through the tunnels of the Underdark, go through the lower, then the mid, then the upper dark, and finally you'd be back up into the surface world. That journey, of course, would be very dangerous, though likely not as dangerous as the sea.
But if we didn't do that, like if we wanted, I don't know, other people to know, like how would we? What could we do? I mean, he looks at Kardinn. You said something about killing the gods. But they're not really gods. Is it? Could it? Could we
It's a
do
bit
it?
more feasible if they're not divine entities. They do have divine aspects to them, but they're not all powerful, like,
Is
say,
that free
Bahamut
everyone?
or
Who?
Lathander.
Frisbee.
Now, do you think there's a chance we could reason with them?
You're basically asking them to commit suicide so the population can go free. I don't think they'll be for that.
There's no solution.
Not one without struggle, of course.
I just hate to see them killed. I mean, they're what I was raised like. I was raised to love them.
It's a bit more difficult for you, I imagine, as you've literally grown up here, opposed to those of the population with a lifespan longer than 100 years.
I mean, it. I wouldn't be lying if I said it wouldn't be weird to think that. I mean, with me, it's hard to really see an Aarakocra wherever I go. I have to go to a specific part just to see my race. I always thought there would be more of us.
I don't know too much about the surface world beyond that there's humanoids there, and it was good. It was a good place to harvest slaves, though we don't do that anymore. But I can't actually tell you the demographics of the Sword Coast, unfortunately. I do imagine they are a bit more common in, say, that large city of theirs, Waterdeep, than you'd find here in Gatford.
Right. Mhm. Mm.
Though that's not discounting that there possibly could be a peaceful option. Although that would take a lot of work, negotiation, and, well, luck. It would require an audience with the gods and hope that they don't smite you instantly upon revealing that you know the great secret.
So, would you be helping us if we were to go against these gods?
Well, actually, you'd be more helping those that are already trying to fight them. There's some work with the Fae of Letty Forest. There's other individual groups out there that are trying to liberate those held captive here in Haldrum, but yet they're It doesn't seem to have been enough time for there to be an organized resistance against them.
Hmm.
And frankly, it's a little bit too dangerous for those of us who actually know the great secrets to head out and make alliances, as if we stray too far from these isolated regions, we're noticed, and word gets back to them, and they come and seek us out and wipe us out.
That machine that we killed, well, the construct.
Remnants of autonomous defenses of our citadel. Likely the ones that you've faced so far have been acting in defense of our citadel, although it's in ruins. You still technically were trespassing according to its programming. That one, however, malfunctioned at some point.
Hmm. How many of these are left?
It's unknown how many could actually be lying around. 100,000, 100,000. I don't know.
So, how does one program one?
It requires some psychic ability. It's not mechanical per se. It does have mechanical elements, but it sort of has a artificial brain of sorts that we influence with our psychic abilities.
Right.
With proper training and aptitude, one could easily control them, but that's something that you, Mr. Reefborn, could achieve one day with proper training, especially with that enhancement you've received from that brine pool.
Do you think the Elder Mind could reprogram one?
Elder Brain, and yes.
Elder Brain, yes.
Should
So
one
then-
were be in proximity to it, within range, it should be able to override its programming and reset it to do whatever it wants it to do.
What if we use these to help us?
It is an idea that's been floated around, but you'd have to reset a lot of them so it won't attack our allies.
Well, we don't need all of them, but a good few would be tremendous help.
Yes, it would be a very powerful small army.
But we would need the Elder Brain.
Yes, likely it would be easiest for them to mass reprogram. You could go to each one individually and attempt to reprogram it, but that likely will end in either failure or death, which is also failure, but more painful.
Well, Kai, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna be honest. This is a lot, and it's kind of fucked. But I definitely think maybe we should eventually go to Midwall. But maybe not right away though, because we're definitely gonna need help, and we're gonna need people. And maybe if I get in good with the Thieves Guild, we can get more people.
I agree.
So I gotta do a job when we go back up to the surface.
The Thieves Guild in Midwall, which I believe is the same as the one in Gatford, though a different branch of it, does have an arrangement with the Myconids So, indirectly with us. So it wouldn't be too much of a reach.
All right. Well, that's a start. So are you gonna stay here, or are you gonna try and slowly make your way over to Midwall?
I could psychically clear some tunnels and slowly make my path over there, but that would likely take months.
Why don't you
Unfortunately,
come with us then?
I can't go on the surface.
He's a little too obvious.
You don't have any kind of invisibility spells?
I can turn myself invisible, but that won't work against the gods. They kinda can see through that kind of thing.
How can you disguise yourself?
That's also an illusion, and they will see through it. Ideally, the safest way would be either to go underground, making my way through the tunnels, which again would take months, or travel whenever the gods are away from this region. So, over in Oxgalith, I believe is what you call it, which is the opposite side of the continent. It's less likely to notice there. Being not gods, they're not omnipotent, but they are more aware than the mortals.
Would okay, let me ask this, like out of character. The ring of mind shielding, right?
Yes,
Would that work on the god?
it would. Ring of Mild Shielding, that would help one aspect. An amulet of proof against detection would also help. Those combined would protect an entity from being discovered while out and about. However, if an individual were to see them physically and they tell someone, and that person tells someone, and that person tells someone, eventually it gets back to someone who's in a position where they know that that's a problem and let one of the gods know.
Okay, so if we put both of those on, the gods like literally wouldn't be able to know what we're doing.
No. But you'd have to get one first.
No, yeah, for sure. Um, hmm. Would he know what these items are?
Kardinn?
Yeah.
No. You might
Okay.
have heard of different magic items that can like protect the mind from mind reading and potentially protect oneself from being detected through divination, but you've just
So
heard
then,
bar stories about them.
could I don't think this would be metagaming. I was gonna ask him like you've definitely taken a lot of mines before. Has anyone ever like counteracted it?
Well, such not artifacts, but arcane items exist that both help protect those against detection and mind reading. However, they're not exactly common to find, and well, with our old ways, those weren't exactly items that we'd like to have, particularly if they got in the hands of one of our servants. They could potentially stage a escape.
But you do know what they are, though.
Yes.
This could be very helpful to us.
Again, it would require you to find it. You need to find 2 very rare items.
What are they?
The Ring of Mind Shielding, of course. Says what it says exactly what it does exactly what it says on the tin.
Yep.
And the Amulet of Proof against Detection and Location. Both of which are uncommon, however, together to find both, you need 2 to make the protection effective against one of the Elder Gods. It's not one or the other, it's both.
Kai, do you know where to find one?
No. Probably not.
I take it would probably be a really big red flag if someone was walking around with these.
Well, the Ring of Mind Shielding can naturally be disguised, turned invisible. Of course, the gods would notice. But that by itself is not anything suspicious. Some people carry those, particularly those in positions of authority, to prevent the opponents of theirs reading their minds and getting an edge on them. Now, having both, that in itself is not suspicious. However, if you were to raise suspicion in any way, that would be a problem.
Well, if I do find one of both, they could prove very useful and perhaps could solidify our plan against these gods.
Yes, it would help definitely. Especially if you could get multiple pairs, we could have individuals travel on the surface without any suspicion, particularly conjunctioned with disguise, self, or other illusionary magic.
Right.
He looks at Frederick. Now, Frederick, I believe you're going by now. You do have an inn with the druids up above, and I see that their leader is an elemental. It should be a bit easier to tell them that I'm here, and we could make an arrangement of sorts. They could have some livestock be brought down here on occasion for my food, and I can provide assistance in some ways. Yes, I am pretty sure I could work that out. And Garth turns his attention back to you two. Well, do you have any other questions? Or...
I don't think so.
No.
All right. Well, you two maybe hold off on telling the Archdruid this knowledge. I'll leave that for Frederick to slowly break it to them. Though you might want to keep secret the tragedy of your host. Yeah, that probably would be best. Not that I feel good lying to my spouse, to his spouse, his kid. it's for the best in the end. Oh, I believe there are still undead and some active guardian drones down here, which I will take care of. I'll be able to obliterate the undead and even get a stale snack from the zombies. As for the guardians, I'll be able to reprogram them so they're no longer hostile to anyone and only act in self-defense. Might even be able to repair the stalker over there. Though you did quite the number on it.
Yeah, sorry. It was kind of like him or us.
I'm not blaming you, but if anything, I'm more appreciative as that thing was a rogue. It's easier to reprogram it when it's deactivated. But anyways, the three of you probably should return to the surface. They're probably wondering where you've been. It's been a bit up for an hour, which yes, it would take a bit longer than an hour to explore this whole place, but sending up a message at some point would have been a decent idea for such an expedition, which I believe Frederick, the real Frederick, would have suggested at some point. But now is a good time for you to return to the surface. Or, surface, it's not really the surface, is it?
Yeah. All right. Well, then I guess we'll head out. All right. And he'll just kind of start walking.
Right. As you start, as you're definitely out of earshot of him, in your mind you hear, just a word of advice. Mind over matter. Now that you know the truth, the illusion will be broken. Though that might make things a bit difficult to perceive, likely it would be best that you accept the illusion for now. Both literally and figuratively.
Can I check one more time?
What?
He wants to insight check one more time. I barely heard that.
Yeah, that
Bro
was...
said from across the room, he was like, "Yo, can I insight check
Bro,
him?"
my fucking mic's in front of my mouth.
I think
Now it
again
is.
it was noise suppression. That
God
was
damn it.
muffling your voice.
Is it cool to just insight check him one more time?
Yeah, go ahead.
Insight check. I'm a human lie detector.
Oh yeah, he's being genuine. You haven't sensed any lies since this conversation began.
Very good.
And then we.
Yeah, you return to Slither Springs.
Yep.
Outside the mine, there is a few druids just kind of talking. As you exit, though, you look up, and it's dark, pitch black sky. There's a bit of
Oh,
a
boy.
glow from this illusionary sun. And in the distance, you can see like stalactites of the ceiling of the cavern. But that is so high up that it's hard to comprehend how far that is. And overlaid on it is the illusion that you've known your entire lives. And with a subtle switch of thinking, you're able to overlay the illusion once more, so that's what you see, opposed to the truth.
This entire campaign is just Beck's version of the Truman Show.
I didn't think of that. That was not intentional, but I guess in some ways there are parallels. But it's not quite the same.
No, obviously but it's just funny.
But
It's like the whole fake sun, and then like, yeah.
I mean, that was a potential random encounter, actually. Dodging out of the way of a falling stalactite.
You're just walking and a rock falls from the sky. You don't even know why. It's reached terminal velocity, and if it hits you, you just instant die. But you know.
Oh, I wouldn't let it insta kill someone unless like they deserved it.
Literally, rocks can fall and everyone dies. At
Yeah,
any given time.
literally in this world, rocks fall, everyone dies.
That's why he actually made it this way. It was so that he could kill us on a whim, and it would actually be canon.
But yeah,
Canon murder.
that would actually be a good place to call it.
Okay.
Good session.
Yeah, I've been waiting forever to drop that truth bomb.
So, it's like fucking Barovia.
I don't know
Barovia's
anything about Barovia.
Barovia's a demi-plane. This isn't a demi-plane. This is more like the surface world exists, which is Faerun.
Yeah.
And then underneath it is the Underdark. But the Underdark is comprised of 3 layers: the upper dark, the middle dark, the lower dark. Right.
You're
Beneath
under the
that,
lower dark.
we're under the lower dark, which is actually insane because in some places under the lower dark is just the abyss. There are like literal pockets to the abyss. And I don't mean it like, oh, you just fall down a dark hole and you keep falling forever. No, I mean like the dimensional plane of the abyss that is the stark opposite of the 9 hells. It's just demons and terror.